Welcome to On the Pulse with Trevor Scott and Dave Waterman.
Well, hello and welcome along to another On the Pulse. We're still having our little teething problems, but we're pretty much right, I think. Now we've got most things sorted out. Now I do have Dave Waterman with me. Good morning, David.
Good morning.
Good morning, world, as well.
Welcome
as we go out
to
there
the
on the World
foggy
Wide Web.
Riverland.
Right throughout the Riverland and the Mallee, and then beyond. No netball today, David.
Oh no, that's a catastrophe.
It is a catastrophe because I tried to put my netball tips in. And Kylie got back to me and said, Trevor, it's not until next week.
I knew they weren't playing up here today because I was told by my source, Cheryl Kasolki.
Cheryl, yes.
Who always, I said to her yesterday, you only listen so that you can hear your daughter's names read out. She said,
Absolutely.
it doesn't all the time, but no,
It does.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
and it should do too.
And good
because
on
she's
Gemma
very, very good.
and Megs. They do a great job.
Look, both of them. They're amazing.
Yep.
They're amazing people. So, yep, we're trying to get that all happening the way that it should.
Now listen.
Now, what?
Have you had trouble with cars this morning?
Mate, when are
Go
people...
on, have a bit. Go on.
Oh, I don't know. I have to have a bitch, but I'm amazed at how people in a foggy pea soup fog
Yeah.
don't
put their headlights
turn
on.
their headlights on.
And
What is
look,
wrong
what
with
you've
you?
got
Your
to
parking
remember,
rights.
Absolutely, you've got to remember you've got to have your headlights on, not for you to see where you're going because it's not going to make any difference, but for people that are coming at you.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where it's most important.
Absolutely it is. And it's quite ridiculous that we are having this sort of ridiculousness happening at the moment in this
crazy.
world. So I would have thought people were much smarter than that.
And
but
foggy
they're not.
every morning we've had now for the last 3 days.
Every morning, mate. Every morning it's been a ridiculous fog. It really has.
Yep.
Absolutely atrocious. So it's one of those things that just happens, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
So, yeah, I don't know if I can stop that.
Our little monitor is coming back to bite us.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. All
Yeah,
right, not a
does,
problem.
doesn't it?
So, look, on today's program, we will be talking a little bit of sport. Football is back, David.
Footy is back.
Footy is back. The RFL is back.
Absolutely.
And we're looking forward to an update there from Les. Mick Trussell, one of the umpires, he's umpiring his 550th match today, so we wish him all the very best. River Murray football is back as well. Peavey got the bye, but we'll see what the Lameroo team are going to do. Murray Valley is back as well. Wonka is cruising along nicely, but Paringa is the one to look out for. Schwaddy will be with us. I'm hoping to catch up with Shane Phillips around about 11 and talk about whatever silliness he has in his mind. And we will also try and catch up with Dallas, I think, because he's around. I recorded a couple of chats earlier in the week, one with Blake Schlein, the new world solo champion for Speedway GP4. He's 12 years of age, and he's done very well. He doesn't talk much, and the internet connection was pretty horrid. They're in the UK. And on top of that, I was caught up with Taylor Street. And Taylor's a young lady from Victoria, just the other side of Melbourne, out in the middle of nowhere. She's a sign writer, but she raced in the women's world title.
How old's she?
She'd be in her 20s, I suppose.
Okay.
And she's only been racing solo machines for 14 months.
Uh-huh.
And it's her second trip to Europe. And she just puts all her heart and soul into it, and every cent that she's ever earned throughout the year goes into it. And she is pretty special, this kid. So she's actually set history. One of the racing clubs over there in the UK for being the first female.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the first female to race in that league, and she actually won her third heat, and she'd never ridden that style of track before in her life.
Gee, well,
So
doing all right.
she's a pretty tidy operator, little short lady, and she has got a whole lot of energy. So we'll catch up with her a little bit later as well. And again, the quality is not fantastic, but what else can you do, you know?
Well, you can't do anything, can you?
you can't really do much else. So we just
and
hope
you can't ring her live because it's probably the middle of the night over there. London is actually, the UK is actually 9 hours behind us.
Yeah.
So what would that make it over there now? It'd be late at night.
Very late at night.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's quite ridiculous. So anyway, we
1 o'clock in the morning.
Can't do anything about that. And I was hoping to catch up. I did post up that we're going to catch up with Riley McGregor, but he's been hard to get hold of as well because of the trip and the travel and all the rest of it. So they arrived back in Riverland today at some stage, but I couldn't get a time. So
Direct flight?
Don't know how they're getting here.
Of course.
The amount of money it's cost them, they're probably swimming. I don't know. But he finished third in the Speedway GP4 World Championship.
Good luck to him.
So, that's pretty good it's amazing actually for a young lad out of Renmark, 12 years of age. He's been racing for a number of years and had to ride a motorcycle that he had never ridden before. So a 190cc bike, we don't race them here.
So where did that come from then?
Oh, they got hold of one over there in Europe, and I guess
is that more or less powerful than he's used to?
They normally ride 125.
Gee.
And he's riding 190. So, it'll be interesting when we do get hold of him.
Well, that just goes to show he can ride anything. Basically.
They basically can ride anything, but these young people, it's just amazing. It really is. And so the Renmark community and a lot of other people around the Riverland and beyond got in behind them and assisted them with all the monies and what have you, and they put their life savings into it, and he's off on his career, really, when it comes down to it.
Absolutely.
So we'll try and catch up with him, but no promises on that one not being.
You can only try, Kev. That's Trev. Trev.
Yes.
It's the fog. That's what's doing it.
It's the fog.
My brain is fogged.
My brain was very fogged when I was setting it all up this morning, and I've got all sorts of funny stuff happening. But anyway, I haven't got you in the picture again because you just will not sit over.
I'll move over here.
So,
now have you got me in the picture?
Well, I will in a minute when it
Well, I'm not going to sit on your lap, Trev.
No, you're not going to sit on my lap. My goodness me. But there's a line there, and I'm not going to say it.
I'm sure there is a few.
Round 11 is coming up next week for the netball. That's because they've had the school holidays off, and so round 11 gets underway. See you later, Chrissy. Thanks for the very healthy cake, which wasn't really cake. It was
more egg and bacon. It was zucchini slice.
It was zucchini slice.
Chrissy
very nice.
It was beautiful.
Yes,
I've got
lots
some
of
for later.
Veggies in it, so my wife will be happy.
And biscuits. We've got biscuits here as well. In case you get a little bit peckish.
Well, we don't say that because Pat might be watching.
Ah.
And you know what she's like with me and food.
They're Thai biscuits.
Yeah, yes.
They're curry biscuits.
That's right. They're Thai curry biscuits.
Gee.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so Berry take on Barma next weekend, so that's going to be a ripper. This is a pink round, by the way, so supporting breast cancer research, blah, blah, blah. That should be a good one. That'll be held at the Berry Toyota Arena in Berry, and, of course, Renmark take on Loxton over there at the recreation centre, the Alan Calder Recreation Centre in Renmark. So it's Pink Round. Loxton North have the week off next week. So it's going to be an interesting round of netball, I should think. In the A2s, same thing. A2s play the early game for Berry and Barmera and the early game for Renmark and Loxton. Loxton North take on Waikerie at Loxton. So that should be a good round. But, I put the call into Chrissy, and she's in Adelaide doing some other sort of stuff and wasn't prepared, so that's fair enough.
Absolutely, and it sounds as though she's enjoying herself down there anyway.
I don't know how anybody enjoys themselves in Adelaide, to be honest.
Well, look, it's good just to even get out of town for the day.
Oh, it is good to get out of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
And quite often, and I know Tony Sivier's mum, Jenny.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Jen always used to say to me, once a month, she said, I take a drive down to the Central Market. She said, I sit down there, have lunch, watch the passing parade, and then come home. And she said she feels totally refreshed.
Yeah. Goodger Street's a good spot to watch the people go by.
It absolutely is.
It really is good. It's a terrible space.
Which is why I went for that long holiday for 2 nights, 3 days in Loxton.
To Loxton, yeah.
I might have to do another one.
And didn't you do another one to Morgan?
Yes, I've done one to Morgan as well. That was only 2 days. No, that was 2 nights, I'm pretty sure.
2 nights?
Yeah. Digby enjoyed that.
Yeah, well, Morgan's
Digby's the dog,
spot.
folks, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah. You've got some other things lined up for today.
I have. We're going to be speaking to the Berry Hotel. Jeremy's going to join us on the phone. And Ben down at the Barmera Club. We spoke to Kylie last week down at the Cobby Club, but we've got Ben coming on the line a little bit later.
That'll be good. I want to talk to him. I'm really looking forward to talking to Jeremy as well, because they're doing some exciting stuff at the Berry Hotel.
I said to him, your wife cuts my hair, and he said, well, at least you've got some. He said, I haven't. I've only got 2 left. So
he's not that bad. Les Lange, how are you, big fella?
Morning, Trev, Dave, and the listeners.
I know,
how are you, everybody?
we are well, my friend.
Mate, you're looking well. What's going on?
Looking well, mate. I don't know how they're going to pick best players. Is that foggy?
I don't know. I'm going to see what's going on. Mate, it'll be clear by the time the A grade come out, but, gee, the earlier grades must be suffering a bit.
Oh, look, it's obviously I'm here at Loxton, and it was very hard to see who's kicking goals and who's getting the ball and all that. But anyway, it's a winter sport. It's how it goes, isn't it, boys?
That's what it's all about, and we're loving this winter, and we need some cold starts to the day. So quick wrap up of round 10 last time, because we had the week off. Barmera and Monash were better than Renmark by 29 points. A good win there by the Roos, wasn't it?
It was a good win, and it just shows you probably why they are sitting on top at the moment.
Yeah.
They had a very slow start. We keep saying this, they had a slow start to the season, but God, their last probably 7-8 games has been absolutely unbelievable.
Yep, yeah, certainly has. Waikerie were better than Loxton, but it was only 3 points that you guys went down.
Yeah, Loxton gave Waikerie a bit of too much of a head start and came back at the right up the end and nearly stole the show. So, look, Waikerie, I don't know. They seem to get under the radar, don't they, the old Waikerie boys? And, they just go along very quiet and do their job, and they're playing pretty good footy.
And they've always been the same, haven't they, the Magpies, with that sort of thing?
My oath. And
the Loxton North Berry game... Look, it's fantastic that Berry won, but it killed my tips. 26-point win to Berry, 10-8-68, 6-6-42. Loxton North were hardly there.
Well, these are the two teams that I've probably rated most of the year too, and it's a really, really good win by Berry out there at Panther Park, and no disrespect to Berry. I reckon Buckley's out for North with a very serious injury, which isn't good for them. Yeah. He'll be very massive loss. But a great win to Berry, and well done to the Demons. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Put them in the 4 too. That puts them in the 4.
It does. So they are. Well, let's hope they're finals bound. It could be interesting. So today's round 11, we're all back on a foggy start to the day, so the youngsters have had to deal with the fog and the cold. But Renmark take on Berry. Which way is this going to go?
Well, with form at the moment, you'd have to lean towards Berry. The white boys are playing really good football, Trev, and they've added a lot to the Berry, but also Miller and that, Minchella, these guys can play. So I'm actually going towards Berry on that one, Trev. That'll keep you happy, but Loxton don't want them to win.
No, they don't. that'll upset their ladder. But anyway, it's all good. I've gone Berry as well. I put that in the game plan earlier with Austin. Loxton and Loxton North. You've got to go Loxton, Cup. Surely. It is the Proud Cup. I think that's the broadcast game, isn't it?
It is the broadcast game, and it's the Proud Cup. I will go Loxton. They've got a few back in today. I will go with Loxton today, only purely the injuries out at North with Taylor, Buckley, and that's going to hurt them a bit, I feel. Yes. But, I'm going to slightly lean towards Loxton,
Well, that's where I went different. I went Loxton North. Sorry.
That's all right.
Loxton North, they've been pretty good, and Loxton have been struggling, but they were pretty good last week. So anyway, Waikerie and Barmera Monash. This is the top of the table clash, and it's going to be a ripper clash at Waikerie this afternoon.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go towards Barmera, mate. I think Barmera are really playing well. Stevie Burton, he's just added so much now that he's back with them. Sam Butterworth, congratulations to Sam Butterworth being in the SA Country side or squad. I'm pretty sure it's a side. Well done, the only Riverlander. So it's a good effort to Sam, and he's in good form. Yep.
Yeah, no, it is fantastic. It should be a good round of RFL football through today. The other thing we want to draw attention to, Mick Trussell, who's been around forever and is certainly going to be around for a lot longer, 550 matches as an umpire today.
Yeah, sensational effort too, and not just with footy umpiring. He does a lot of basketball umpiring and that as well, and the effort that Mick puts in for the Riverland community is unbelievable. So, congratulations to Mick wherever he's umpiring at. I'm hoping he's over here so I can talk to him personally, but well done to Mick Trussell, and not just his umpiring, for everything he does for community sport within the Riverland. Trev, he just does an umpire. He sits on committees and all that as well, mate. So he's a fantastic asset to Riverland sport, mate.
Yeah, he is an absolute asset and a top bloke as well. He's going to reach this milestone. He actually reached the milestone 2 weeks ago, according to the report from the Riverland Football League, during the A-grade clash between Barmah, Monash and Renmark. So good on him. I thought it was today, but it was a while ago. It was Saturday the 4th of July. So well done to Mick, and a well-deserved accolade as well. And hopefully everybody gives him the accolades he needs, that he deserves.
Most definitely. And just quickly on state country champs last weekend, the Eastern Girls won again, which was fantastic.
Yes.
And the guys come fifth after losing that the second game after the siren.
Yeah.
Then they had a comfortable win over Southern. So, they got fifth. So, and it's a tough comp, that is. And so well done to all those who represented it for umpires and players, Trev, last weekend.
And, coming fifth in a competition like that, and a team that has to sort of gel quickly, they don't get to practice a lot together. That's a good result for us. I'm pleased with that.
It really is. And the Southern League's not a slouch. That's the Victor Harbour League, around all that league down there. So they've got a lot of good footballers down there. So, like I said, that goal after the siren cost them. They possibly could have come, from fifth up to third, really. So, because South East got cleaned up pretty comfortably in that game. So, but look... congratulations to everyone that's represented us, and also another big shout out to Sammy Butterworth too, Trev.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Thanks for your time. Good luck today. Oh, the bees. How are you looking? You got a full field?
Yeah, well, I've got 3 A-graders back and Talon Eagle back, so we're looking fairly strong. So,
okay.
Yeah, because the A-graders got 3 changes today, so I've got Spiro, Mardo and Twiggy Jackson back in, so that's only going to strengthen us, mate.
So we should say Loxton over Loxton North and the Bees.
I don't know. Their B grade are pretty damn good, mate. They're sitting in third right on our tail, so they always come up with a good side. So I wouldn't I'm not overly that confident.
But it's Loxton at home,
I'm
mate.
hopeful. I'm very hopeful.
It's Loxton at home, and they got one of the best coaches in the network.
I don't know about that.
You're a champ, mate. Talk to you next week. Thank you.
Thanks, Trev. See
you,
mate.
buddy. Bye. Les Lange. He's always got something to say, and he does it well.
Absolutely. Hey, what's better? Is it better to play in the fog, or is it better if it's raining and it's all muddy?
Better to stay at home when it's foggy, and it's better to stay at home when it's raining.
But which would they rather play in, fog or
I think fog.
wet? I
think fog.
Yeah, I mean, it's the grass is still wet with fog.
Yeah, but you're not getting soaked through.
No, and you're not sliding around and being disgustingly filthy.
Yeah, well, the mud doesn't worry me so much. It's just that constant wetness, and then the breeze comes through and you get cold.
Yeah.
And, no. But it is Aussie's greatest game.
Well, true.
The world's greatest ball game, really, as far as I'm concerned.
I remember listening to the callers down at 5AA a few years when I was working there, and I heard one of them say on air, and he was talking, somebody came up and they were talking about NRL, and he was an AFL bloke, and he said, NRL, ridiculous game. He just really just got into him,
I must say I've been guilty of saying the same thing.
Have you?
What a silly game. Any game that you instructed to throw the ball backwards, to me, I could never understand. They tried to make it was my last 2 years of primary school, and I went to Findon because Alberton Primary didn't have rugby, but Findon did. And they tried to make us play it, and I said, I was throwing the ball backwards. No way, the goal's up there, I'm going there. They never let me play again.
I wonder why.
It's a silly idea.
I wonder if the NRL guys think that AFL's a silly game.
Oh, they do. But then there are some players, I think, that have been able to work between the two. So,
really?
Pretty close.
Yeah, of course there are.
They were trying to get a rugby league team going here, or competition going here. I don't think that actually
What
took
have we
off.
got? We got soccer, we got football.
Yeah, I don't think we need any more of these ball sports, to be honest. There's plenty
Well, there'd
out
be
there.
people that would disagree with that, of course.
Well, there would be people that have come from New South Wales to live in a better state.
Exactly.
You're not going to disagree with me?
Absolutely not. And I saw your photos of Barmera yesterday, and what a great spot for you to have your Thai food.
Mate, how good was that? Sitting there.
It was just to die for, wasn't it?
It really was. We were sitting there. I was eating mine, and Dave was eating his
Laksa.
laksa. Best laksa you've ever had.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I've got to say that. But that view, you never get sick of it.
You don't. And the water on the lake was like glass, and it was a bit, with the clouds in the sky as well, and the mirror effect on the water. Gee whiz, what a sight.
Oh, it was absolutely gorgeous. It really was. And we had a few visitors came along. I think his name was Ross by memory.
That's the
former school teacher.
Yeah.
And him and his wife came along, and they enjoyed their lunch there as well, overlooking the lake. So hello to you guys. Hope you're enjoying your stay, because I said they were going to tune in.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they were going to try and find us on the interweb.
It's hardly difficult.
Well, it's really hard to not find me if you really need to find me. That's one thing I can't
just keep your
put a
ears
foot out
open.
of line, because I'll be caught. that's how life
Well,
goes.
I'd be caught too, but I don't mind putting my foot out of line.
Oh, yeah, I
Putting
know
my
you
foot in
do.
it.
I know you do. All right.
And I do it successfully, Trev.
You do. You do it very successfully. So,
Like to bend the rules.
As I said, no netball this weekend. Footy's back, and so too is the River Murray Football League. And we better put our call into Linton Barrett, because Linton gets a bit busy sometimes, and we don't want to miss out talking to him, because he's been doing an outstanding job of coming on and having a chat with us over the years.
Absolutely.
It's been fantastic. And he comes out of Lamoureux. I'm pretty sure he'd be happy with the weather.
Morning, Trev.
Good morning, Linton Barrett. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Self?
Mate, I'm doing very well. Hey, look, firstly, what's this weather doing to you Broadacre farmers? Is it good?
Couldn't be better, mate.
That's what I thought.
We're very wet for the Mallee, very wet. But,
Yep.
Well, the previous week we've had a bit of sunshine.
Yes.
So a lot of subsoil moisture. We're flying. Probably the best in my 35 or 38 years of farming.
Really?
The best it's looked this time of year. So potential's there. We just got to get a reasonable finish and it'll be good.
Yes, okay. Well, we're not going to say what all the risks could be, because there's always still risks to come, but we won't go there, because we don't want to bring them on.
No.
I last weekend I did a quick roundup of round 11, and it hurt to say that Jervois beat the Mallee Districts, the Storm, by 78 points. I guess it could have been worse. But,
It could have been. Yeah.
Are they showing improvement, or where are we sitting with them?
I just think with the Storm at the moment, they got a lot of injuries, and you never go into a game thinking, well, we're not going to challenge and maybe give ourselves a chance to win. But I think they had 7 or 8 of their first choice players not available.
Yeah.
So that's always going to be hard, especially against a side like Jervois.
Yes.
So, I think the result, not good, but well and truly expected. But I'm thinking most of their injuries are going to be available next week, because they had the zone game and then they've got a bye this week.
Yeah.
So just a mid-season freshen up for the Storm boys. But Jervois, they're travelling beautifully.
Yeah, they are travelling along nicely, aren't they? The Storm, about half an hour to it.
I don't know how we did. We were talking BS. Nothing we say is BS.
I'm going to say, we
Trev.
don't talk BS. No.
Well, you don't.
No, I don't. No,
I
not at all.
tend to fall into that category.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought that, David. Not at all. Not at all. Let's see if we can squeeze a little song in
What
here.
a good idea. Let's
have a sip of coffee.
Yep.
And then we'll be back to talk the Murray Valley Football and Netball League, or Netball and Football League, doesn't matter which way around, because there's some exciting stuff going on out there, and we need to talk to Mark Worspold and find out what's going on. On the pulse with Trev and Dave, and Dave's just gone outside to make sure the fog is landing in the right spaces of the universe, because he is in control, as he'll tell you. He's got it all under control, as young David. But it's now time to catch up with Mark Worsfold because we need to find out what's going on in the world of the footy out, as I call it, the independents, the Murray Valley Football and Netball League. Mark joins me now. How you doing, buddy?
Good, how are you?
Mate, very well indeed. Did you enjoy the week off?
Yeah, no, good week off, rest the bodies and, regenerate the energy to finish off the season.
But you had some lambs to deal with, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, I was out dealing with some lambs and sorting that job out for the father-in-law, so... plenty to be done on the weekend.
That is for sure. Let's have a look at round 10 because I don't think we had a good look at that. And round 10, well, it didn't go well for Ramco, did it? Murrayville, 112-point win over Ramco. I guess the win's not a surprise, but it's a big gap, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. I think, unfortunately for Ramco, I think we say it every week, unfortunately, and just... not quite getting it on the scoreboard, and it's just not quite happening for them. They've had a couple of close games, so far this year, but unfortunately, this result didn't look too flattering for them. Yeah,
no, it's not working well for them. Sedan, Cambrai, and Wonka, you had to walk out of there with a smile on your face, I would reckon. 81 points. Wonka 17-25, 127 to Sedan, Cambrai 7-4-46. Look, again, I'm not surprised that Wonka won, but it's the gap.
Yeah, that's it. I think after the first quarter, Sedan, they put up a really good fight for the first quarter, but due to lack of numbers, they just can't quite maintain that for all four quarters, and it shows then in the last quarter results, and those scores start to blow out. Yep, good result for Wonka. It's what they need to be putting up when they're on their way towards the finals and wanting to hit that running as fast as they can. So, they're just got to get these results and try and, topple one of those teams that are above them, give them some confidence and hit the finals running.
Yep, that is for sure. And the final game would have been a ripper game to see, I think. Paringa over Brownswell, 11-3-69 to Paringa's 8-8-56, a 13-point win to Paringa, and it was played at a neutral oval in Lirrup.
Yeah, that's it. After all the rain came down in Paringa, the oval was flooded, and they had to make some last-minute adjustments for the game. But both clubs played in good spirits and made sure that the game still went ahead. And worked out things between them. Yep. This game probably close to the game of the year so far by those that went and watched and participated in it. Hard-fought game. And you can see why those two teams are at the top of the ladder. Oh, yeah. There's some good footy being played. And, I think, definitely games so far of the season. And hopefully we can see a few more close games like that as we head towards the final.
Well, I don't know if we'll see a close one today. Have a look at round 11, Murrayville and Brownswell. Murrayville at home.
Yeah, so probably, another close one there, I think.
One,
I reckon. I've had a whisper from someone, don't discount Murrayville too early. They're back on the building towards the end of the back end of the season. They've got some injuries back and they're fighting their way back into the conversation. So Brownswell, they've been floating through quite comfortably throughout the season. They've had the two losses to Paringa, but in close games. They'll both want to get the win here. That's for sure. But I reckon a close one. But I reckon Brownswell might be able to just get over the line.
Oh, because that's what I said, Brownswell, and I thought you were going to go Murrayville the way you were talking.
I was.
You changed your mind halfway, didn't you? You talked yourself out of it.
I think maybe we could go for the draw.
Well, I was almost going to say, could this one be a draw? Because it could be that close.
Yeah, I think if you put my points down on a piece of paper, I think you come towards the draw nearly. So,
all right. So chances are this will be a draw, but we both go on Brownswell, haven't we? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I write? Murrayville under your name. Wonka and Paringa. This is the game of the day for me.
Yeah, that's it. Ladies' Day out at Wonka. This will be a really good test for the Dogs, that's for sure, to find out, where they fit leading into the back end of the season. I know they've come up against them a couple of times, stuck with them for the first few quarters, but in true Paringa style, they just seem to have been fighting back late, that's for sure, and have been known for that. Even when they were towards the bottom of the ladder, they still managed to find ways to finish out games. And now that they're back at a full strength team, they're definitely showing that they still have that fight in them at the back end of the game. So that's something that Wonka will need to focus on today, is make sure that they can get themselves in front going into that last change, and bring the pressure in that last quarter is going to be huge for them. They've got a big day planned. I think some of the boys are doing some. There's some girls.
It's ladies' day, so anything could happen.
This Wonka pageant apparently tonight, so some girls will be parading around. So that will be an interesting watch. But hopefully they can do that after a big upset. But I'll back them in. But we'll see how it goes.
You got to back Wonka in?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, I've gone Paringa. Sorry.
That's all right.
Anyway, I think Paringa they are the ones to watch this year. They're going straight to the grand final. There's no doubt about that. But the pictures from tonight will be interesting to see.
Yeah, that's it. And I think we'll see how that goes.
We'll see who the most beautiful woman is.
Yeah. We'll see if.
You wait, you see him, David. David's going, what are you on about? And I'll explain it to him later.
Yeah, that's it. If you want to have a bit of a look, check out Wonka's Facebook page. They've done some AI sort of stuff to find out what could possibly be on offer tonight. So.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. All right, Sedan, Cambrai and Aramco. This is the bottom of the table. What do you reckon? It's hard to pick this one.
Yeah, it is.
I've gone Sedan, I'll let you know, but, you know.
Yeah. I think last time they come against each other, I reckon it was a last 30 seconds free kick to Sedan for some mishap that happened that went against Ramco. So for them to lose the game last time they played each other. So it's definitely a game that's going to be quite close. I think they'll both be on par with each other.
Yeah.
So it's at Sedan Cambrai, which leads me to think that they could get over the line. But the way that Ramco will be hungry for a win, I think if they can get their heads in front at any point in the game, I think they'll be able to get through. So I'm probably tipping Ramco to get their first win.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll write Ramco alongside you and we'll see what happens. All right. It's interesting. I'm still sticking with Sedan Cambrai. You can't talk me out of it this time.
I nearly talked myself out of it again, but I do that a lot.
It's so easy to do. Once you start putting one against another and you start working it out and you go, oh, maybe I'm wrong. So there you go. Mate, enjoy your day. What is it, foggy out your way today?
Yeah, it is. The fog still hasn't lifted here. I'm still at Loxton, so it'll be interesting what's happening there at Loxton North down the main oval here and see if they can actually see the footy, but hopefully it lifts by the time our game starts out there at Wonka.
Well, you could actually answer this question because Dave Waterman asked earlier, which would you prefer to play in, pouring rain or fog?
I think it would be fog.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I think pouring rain is just,
it's just uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable. Everything gets colder and colder as the game goes on. And, it's older man like me, it brings on injuries.
Tell me about it. Mate, thanks for your time, buddy. We'll talk to you real soon.
No worries. Catch ya.
See you, mate. Bye. He's such a good guy. He really is. Works for Elders, by the way, in the livestock area. And, he does really good work. So make sure if you are a farmer and you need livestock advice, Mark Westfold is the bloke to talk to out there at Elders. All right. You had some clients come in.
I did. I've had a couple.
Yeah.
Come in and wanting to know where the free campsites are. Well, there aren't that many left in the Riverland.
And look, honestly, this comes up all the time. Why aren't you doing free camping? Well, who's going to maintain them?
Well, exactly.
Somebody
right.
has to cover the cost of picking up the rubbish that people leave behind. They
And
do
not
the
just
damage
that.
when they bog their cars and caravans down at the lake.
And you know, the council put the big boulders in everywhere, and
Oh,
they
they pull
use
them out
their
the way.
grab straps and put it on the front of the four-wheel drive and just haul them out the way so they can go through the sandhills.
What goes on in their minds to do that?
I have no idea, but I've seen so much of it happen.
You know, it'd be like taking down a roadblock.
Yeah.
You know, we'll take down the roadblock because I actually want to go there, but I'm not allowed to, but I'm going to take the roadblock down
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
And
I
then
know.
wonder why Mr. Policeman says, hey, you've done the wrong thing.
Yeah, and gives you a fine.
Should be more than a fine for someone, but taking those boulders away, they've even taken down fences.
Absolutely. But you see, there's a lot of things, especially around the lake, a lot of turtle nests around there, and we were losing a lot of them.
Yes, yeah.
And we can't afford to do that anyway because we put little tiny turtles in there that are the size of a 50-cent piece.
Oh, aren't they the sweetest little things? But honestly, people just don't do the wrong thing out there in our camping sites, and there's a lot of money spent on those sites. A lot of money.
I mean, here we are in tourism, and we love to have the
we love
tourists
it.
up here. And look, 99% of tourists do the right thing,
Yep.
but there's always that 1% that don't.
Yep, and they're the ones that cost us the dollars.
Absolutely, and I just wonder, you know, with the amount of rubbish and stuff that is left around the place, what does their house look like?
Well, yeah,
But I think it's sort of out of their comfort zone down in Adelaide or Melbourne or wherever they're
Yeah.
coming from, out of sight, out of mind, and we're out here, we can do what we like.
You might be right. You might be right. We can just trash the place because these people don't care about it
Yeah.
or something. I don't know what it is, but they keep doing it.
I do remember one though, Trevor, that we had, and I found a heap of rubbish around the lake. This is going back a few years ago.
Yeah.
And it was old boxes and stuff from a birthday party, and it was a local, would you mind, who did it. But the silly part about it is he must have been as thick as two short planks because
Left his name on
left
everything.
his name on everything. And I said to the council boys, why don't you just go and throw it over his fence?
That'd be the
Wouldn't that
best thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rather than going through courts and things,
Yeah.
just chuck the rubbish back over his fence.
Absolutely.
What a good idea.
I absolutely agree with doing things like that.
Yeah, so
there
do
are
I.
people that wouldn't, but, you know, I do. I just
Oh,
think
yeah, well,
it's
most
silly.
people wouldn't.
But this young dude was only 18, 19
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Call me back when you can.
you got an answering machine there.
I got an answer from Schwatty. He's probably taking photos in the fog.
Oh, they'll all be white. Schwatty, what are you doing, man?
Well, he's taking photos in the fog, and it wouldn't be an easy thing to do, to be honest.
Well, with those long lenses that he's got, because you always know when he's coming because the lens arrives 15
Lens
minutes
right
for
first.
him.
Yeah, you did right. Yeah,
Yeah. But
He's
how
been
would,
out-
how would he see? Like, I can't even see the oval.
No, and like, what are we? Coming up to 11 o'clock. So
It's taking a while, isn't it?
it is taking a while to live. It didn't take this long yesterday. But
Well,
when
there are
we brought
various
Pat's Thai
parts.
Kitchen down to the lake yesterday,
Yes.
and it was still foggy when we arrived. We couldn't see the lake,
Yep.
and that was at about 9:30
Yep.
or thereabouts. Here he is.
Yep.
Here he is. He's ringing me back. So we've got. Hello, how are you?
Good.
We were just talking about you pointing your lens through the fog.
I know, that's why I'm having difficulty at Renmark at the moment trying to find the players.
So you're over there at Renmark, are you? Good on
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Well, it's into the 15s and the fog's still here.
Yeah, it is here too.
It's quite strange. The 13s was so thick, I could only see it when the players were right in front of the car.
Yeah.
But then it sort of lifted a bit, and I thought, the 15s will be nice and clear. It sort of cleared, but now it seems to be blowing through. So we've got it's clearing at the moment, and then all of a sudden she'll thicken up again. Another burst will come through, and you can't see across the oval. So makes it very awkward.
Yeah, it certainly does.
But that's all right. We'll
That's
get
all
a few different photos this week.
So you're out and about anyway. There's a few things
Yeah.
to get some photos of. You've been out and about earlier in the week, I noticed, getting the fog photos. But I'm impressed with the Pelican.
Oh,
I said it right, didn't I?
You know, Grant, I have to tell you, yesterday he said, oh, look, here comes another penguin. And he keeps referring to them as bloody penguins, for heaven's
Now,
sake.
I've got a funny feeling that he's done that in the past.
I have. I did it at Nadia's wedding.
That's right.
When I was talking about the Pelican Cricket Club.
That's right.
And I called them
With
the Penguins. Oh, man, oh, man. And I'm so glad now that nobody recorded the father speech.
Well, I still remember the Penguins, so that's all right.
Yeah. I remember the Penguins.
Well, so you can't live it down.
So anyway, so the Pelican shot is awesome. It really is.
Absolutely.
I tried to show it to Dave.
Yeah, it is. It's excellent.
Isn't that fantastic?
Absolutely.
Oh, that's good. I'm
Where
glad
was
you
that?
like it.
Where was that?
Down the Paringa Sandbar.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing we need to talk to you about, young man, and you didn't tell us about it last week, is you've been nominated for another big award.
Oh, well, I've made the final. No, I've made the short list, I think it's called.
Yeah. The short list of 3.
No, it's a fair few, and I've looked at a lot of the other photos that have been shortlisted as well, and
right.
They're quite impressive, really.
Yeah. What was the photo that they nominated for?
I entered the photo I took in Africa of vulture.
That's right.
Yeah, I saw that. Excellent.
And actually, that photo right below that vulture was about 3 or 4 lions having a feed on an overnight pill. So he was just sitting up there waiting for them to leave so he could have his breakfast.
Yeah, it's a great shot. It really is. Yeah, I've just brought it back up so Dave could see it. It's
good.
I have seen it. Yeah, it's a fabulous photo.
Yeah.
No, I love the photo. Yeah, it's one of my favourites for sure.
Favourites? It'll be on your new wall, hanging up inside, I should imagine.
Yes, I've actually just ordered a canvas print of it and another print. So I don't know where I'm going to put it. I've got no walls left.
You're the most amazing person.
your
You
walls.
go out there, you take photos, you give them to everybody, and then you buy your own prints.
Well, got to support myself somehow.
That's the circle economy.
Yeah, that doesn't quite equate, does it, really?
Just the circle economy, my money comes back to me.
That's right. Exactly. It's exactly right.
So, Grant, when will you know, though, about this
I'm
nomination?
not sure. I haven't even looked to see when the final... I think it might be towards the end of the year, maybe November or so, but I'll find out and let you know. Yeah.
So those folk that might be listening and don't know what we're talking about Grant Schwarzkopf, he's already one of the greatest photographers in South Australia, perhaps Australia. And we're already touching on the world greatness here. But, you'll find him on Facebook.
Getting carried away.
Yeah, I do get carried away. You know that.
I'd agree.
Hey, I'll tell you what I did last night, though.
Yeah.
And I went to the Punjabi, Riverland Punjabi women's business event they had at the field day site.
Right.
And that was incredible. From 3 o'clock in the afternoon till 9.
Right.
It was just incredible. And those Punjabi women dressed in all the colours of the rainbow and beautiful. They just looked so beautiful. Honestly, it was quite an amazing scene.
Yeah, right.
They had a couple of international stars from the Punjab in India came and performed, sang and did whatever. So it was quite a night. So I've got about 1,000 photos to go through, which I'll start putting up as I get to them. But it was quite an amazing night. It really was.
Well, I didn't even know it was on. So terrific stuff.
Isn't that the best part about digital, though, Grant? I mean, you can take 1,000 and just get rid of the ones you don't want.
Exactly right.
Couldn't do that with
exactly
film.
right. My trouble is I'll keep 1,000.
Yeah, I'm like that too. I'm like that. I don't want to delete that. No, I can't delete that. It's not right, but I don't want to delete it. Yeah.
Can you imagine how many terabytes Grant's got at home?
Oh.
I've got a few, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I reckon I've got 23 terabyte external hard drives.
Yes, and that's
sitting in my cupboard.
Well, that'd be enough to run a television station.
It probably would be, actually.
It is.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So what's your plan for the day, old buddy? Renmark to start off with?
I'll do Renmark. I'll do the 13s, 15s and 18s and do the A grade. And I'm tempted. I'm going to try and get over to the Proud Cup over at Loxton North. Loxton. Or it's at Loxton, actually.
It's at Loxton, yeah.
So I'll see how I go for time. But I've sort of worked out if I leave here maybe 5 minutes before half time, I'll get there for the last quarter and a bit. So that's sort of the plan.
Yes.
And then tomorrow we've got soccer. Soccer's back tomorrow.
Yes, it is. Well, goodness, I've got a ring carry then, don't I? My goodness, I forgot.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
I was thinking it was next weekend, so there you go.
Yeah,
so
and
soccer's back.
netball and hockey start again next week, I believe.
Yeah, and I've had a call from Brett, so I've got to call him today. I think it's about Sports Awards, but we'll see what's going on there.
Yes.
I think, didn't they have a Punjabi hockey game last night?
Oh, did they? Oh,
I reckon they might have. I reckon I saw something.
I know I think there's
as a part of that
weekend event coming up with a lot of different sports. I think that might be the Berry number 2 Oval.
Oh, yeah, that's that big one that comes up every year now.
Yeah, so it flashed through my screen the other day, and I thought I must make a note of that.
Yeah.
If I've got time, I'll get down to that, because they really enjoy that. They have a great day out there.
Yeah, the first year the first year that they ran it at Glassy Park, down where the oval was planned to be, down in that big dip. And
I reckon I went to that.
Yeah, I was there. Spent half the day there. It was just mesmerised at the Kababi, whatever it is.
Yep, I remember that.
What an insane game.
Yeah. I think they're doing that again this year, along with other events. Like I did see they've got having a tug of war.
Yes,
there'll be other games on as well. So I'll have to find out what weekend that's on.
Yeah, now it's really worthwhile getting to and having a bit of a look see. So jump into that one
most certainly.
And
for sure.
What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, on that day there was more taxis at Glassy Park than there was in Adelaide. Really?
I reckon there was, yeah.
You remember? There was just lines of taxis.
Yes, there were taxis everywhere. Yep.
Anyone who wanted to get a taxi ride in Adelaide was buggered.
No, they're all up here.
They were all up here.
Come to Berry if you want a taxi.
Yeah, it was quite funny. But anyway, mate, enjoy the rest of your day. I guess you're not coming over to Barmera, but netball's back next week. I'm away next week, so I'm going to miss you at the netball. And there's 2 big A1 games to deal with next week, so I'll keep an eye on that.
I haven't put my tips in yet. I looked at them last night and thought, no, I'll just wait off.
Mate, I, like an idiot, like the old man that I am, I tried to put my tips in Thursday morning.
Yep.
And I
for this week?
Yeah, for this week. And I sent a message to, Kylie, I think it is. You haven't sent out the link yet. She said, no, because there's no netball this week. I went,
no netball.
Oh, that's an old man thing, isn't it? I'm trying to get ahead of myself.
That's right. Yeah, so get a few extra points.
So she sent it out that afternoon so that anybody else that's stupid like me could put their tips in. So,
it happens to us all.
I'm sure it does. Mate, you go safe out there today. Point that lens at anything you like. All right?
You have a good day too.
Thanks,
both
buddy.
of you.
Catch ya. Isn't he an absolute gentleman? He really is. Dave Waterman's got some visitors that have come in to the Visitor Information Centre here in Barmera. We've still got a fair bit to get through. We will be putting a call into Shane Phillips shortly, having a bit of a chat there. And I want to remind you also, the 25th and 26th of July is the Winter Orchid Show. It's being held at the Barmera Primary School as it is each and every week. It's only a $3 entry, and potting demonstrations, plant sales, all the stuff that you need to know. That you need to just get down there and be a part of that. It's really worthwhile having a look at. And the small team of orchid growers in this region do a great job, so please go down and support that. So that would be next weekend, the weekend that I'm away. It would be next weekend, 25th and 26th of July, the Winter Orchid Show at the Barmera Primary School. And I probably should have put a call into Steve Lynch, but anyway, we'll see what happens about that in the very near future. We are having a good time here on The Pulse. Hopefully you're enjoying what we're doing for you as well. And we might just have to squeeze in another little track. This is The Pulse. So to anybody else that's stupid like me. You're on The Pulse with Trev, and I'll tell you what, it's time to talk some motorsport. And I've got a really terrific young lady I met a few months back, probably at the tail end of the season last year at Gilman Speedway. And she came to the Riverland Speedway as well. And she rides, would you believe, a 500cc solo machine. I know, crazy, isn't it? This young lady has only been riding for a small number of, for a short time. I don't think it's even been a couple of years. Let's find out. I'm talking about world number 4, Taylor Street. How you doing, Taylor? Putting a call
I'm going pretty good. Thanks for having me on.
Having a bit of a chat
really nice.
There, and I want to remind you also
good way to start the day.
Well, it's lovely to catch up. Lovely to catch up with you, and I know you are in the UK. You've been in Europe though for a big world event. Tell us about that event. And potting demonstrations, plant sales, all the stuff.
I think I left Australia the 21st of June and I flew into the UK and pretty much got all my sorted and all my kit that I had here from last year and drove over as quick as possible to Germany and did a little test. And I then drove to Croatia, which is like driving from Melbourne to... I'd probably say Melbourne to Brisbane.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a long trek. And I competed in the Women's World Speedway Cup. So the first 2 days at the event were a training academy where we were getting one-on-one coaching from some really good riders like Maddie Vega. Last year we had Greg Hancock and Glenn Phillips. And
we are having a good time
we had Glenn Phillips this year again, as well as Bill Morris. So it was really cool to have those sort of riders that have been at that pinnacle, whether it's in an officiating capacity or racing and riding, which is pretty cool to get all that one-on-one support and help you become a better rider on track before the event and get your eye in, I guess, as well, and see how the track's performing and how you're performing as well. And on the Saturday, that was the race day.
Yeah, and it does make a difference, doesn't it, to get that opportunity to firstly get a feel for the track, get your head around it all, and with a little bit of help from some pretty big friends to get a feeling for the 500 around a different track. And then, of course, as you said, race day, and you had to put the God into work.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it took a bit for me to get my head around, just being in a new country as well. And I guess, too, like a lot of the riders, they normally just rock up to the track and ride. And in my case, I was pretty much organising everything, getting bikes, transport, and just logistics in general. So I think it kind of caught up to me a little bit. But then on the race day, I was able to have those couple of days of practice and getting my eye in and seeing how the track performs and get my head around that and kind of calm the nerves a bit, and then have full preparation for the race day, which was really handy for me as well, traveling from the other side of the world.
It's a big trip, and it's a big ask as well. So, well done. Congratulations to you on just having the nerve to actually get on a 500cc bike, because I've done it and it's tough. It is the hardest thing on Speedway as far as I'm concerned. But to be honest, to go up there against other ladies from all over Europe and Great Britain and to come home fourth, that's pretty damn good.
Thank you. Yeah, naturally I'm a little bit disappointed because I did want to be on top, but I can't be upset with that because the girls that did come on the podiums, they're all very good at least league riders in second division. So they're quite fast, and here in Australia being a bit at a disadvantage because in the off season all our riders go home, so I've just kind of been practicing by myself. Yep. So to be, send me up there in my heat and in the final, I made a few little mistakes, but still to be in the final, I'm pretty happy with it overall. So
you can be very proud of yourself. All right, please be very proud of yourself, Taylor. We are all very proud of you here, and absolutely mind-boggling what you've been able to achieve. Less than 2 years in the game. It's about 14 months, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about 14 months. So I had my first ride on a laydown in May last year on Jason Stewart's 500 solo, which was really cool and gave me the opportunity, and I just fell in love with the sport and I haven't looked back since. I actually kind of wish I started it a bit earlier.
I'll bet you did, and you could have been living over there and making a living out of the game now. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about is since the World Championship, you've been riding in Britain. How's that been going?
Yeah, it's been really good actually. They have their league meetings, and then after the meeting they have a little bit of practice time for some riders. and I've been able to do that, which is good. So you get to see the boys riding through the first half of the night and see how the track's performing and how they adapt. And then I get to have a little rip around. And then I had my first race meeting on the weekend. That was really fun, actually. Like, I was just meant to be riding in the second half, and I was a reserve. And unfortunately, the man named Kevin, he crashed out in the first heat, and I needed someone to replace him. Unlucky for him, but lucky for me. And I got to have my first runs on the board, which was nice.
Absolutely,
really good.
Absolutely amazing. And I'm looking at your first race now because somebody put it up on Facebook for me from the UK, and it's a dusty old place. That you were having a ball, weren't you? How you doing, Taylor?
Yeah. I mean, I said to them at the start of the day, I was like, oh, can I at least get like a couple of laps of practice because I've never been here before. Yeah. And it has blue groove on there. I've never ridden on that on a speedway bike. I have done it on flat track, and we like it on flat track, but I don't think you really like it on speedway bike. So I kind of had a little bit of a couple of laps to see how it's all turning out, and kind of had my first few races to have a look at the track, and then towards the end of the day I started to get it together, and I was able to finish my last ride on a win, which is special, and that was the reason why the team got to a draw. So it made me feel pretty proud of myself.
Yeah, you can be proud of yourself for what you're doing for Australian Speedway, and especially for women's Australian Speedway, because it doesn't get enough publicity and it doesn't get the respect it deserves. So, I'm pretty proud of you. What now? Are you hanging around in Europe for a while, or are you going to be coming home soon?
I'm going to come home soon, but at the moment I'm just trying to get as many rides as possible because it has cost me a lot of money to come over here. And I thought I might as well just do a bit more riding, learn the lay of the land, learn the tracks because they are quite different. And I have got some family over here, so it's helping me cover a bit of the cost because it is expensive. And just try and learn as much as I can. And I mean, if there's opportunities there, you just got to be there, like what happened on the weekend. So, just try and do as much as I can in this short period that I've got.
So, Taylor, what's the upcoming chances that you could get a ride there that will actually be a professional ride? Is that possible for Women's Speedway at the moment? And with a little bit of help from some pretty big friends.
To be honest, I'm still learning how it all works out. At the moment, I'm just riding amateur stuff, but they do have the series that I'm riding in. It's called the Nora series. It's pretty much anyone can ride in, and like on the weekend I was racing and people like Edward Kennett, Jason Edwards and James James, and they race in the World Long Track, and in one of them, I can't remember which one it was, but he won the British under 21 long track or grass track. So they're all some really good established riders, so it kind of gives you a chance to get out there and race and learn as much as you can from a different variety of riders. And like I said, like in Australia, I've just been riding for myself, so now I've been able to do some racing and practice some of my racecraft, which is good. I mean, just trying to learn as much as I can and just soak it up.
Why not you? And who's there with you? Nerve to actually get on a family.
I just dropped my brother off at the airport last night. He's all good. He's going to go back to his plumbing business. I'm lucky that I'm a contractor, so I'm a phone rider by trade. So
that's pretty damn good.
But you can't do that from the UK.
No, not really. But I've had a little bit of savings behind me, so just wait till that runs out, I guess.
Well, I told you many months ago when I first met you at Gilman that you've utterly amazed me. You came to the Riverland Speedway and put on a show for us as well. And from what you've achieved here on the international stage, you've got a big, big future, young lady, and it's really good to be able to talk to you from the other side of the globe here on the Pulse. To all of those people that have made it happen for you, thank you so much, I'm sure, to make sure that you could go racing, Godden Engineering, a whole range of people that have been able to go on to, which, we won't run them all, but certainly your family's behind you, your twin brother, your parents, your mum will be outstanding. She'd be out of control, I reckon, when you came through with all of this. So congratulations, Taylor Street, and thanks for your time, and thank you for what you're doing for Women's Speedway.
Gave me the opportunity, and thank you. I really appreciate it. And like I said, honestly, this whole situation wouldn't be possible without any of my sponsors, and especially Godden, for them to supply my engines and let me. I've literally just I got a van. I've just been I got a little mattress, so I've just been catching out the van and just going there, washing my bike, prepping them all, and it's been really, really good for me, and they're very helpful, and they just want the best for me, which is so nice. And it's been a really good journey to do it with them, and to have their support, especially when it's such early on in my speedway racing, is such an asset. It's such an asset to me. So I'm forever grateful to the Godden team and Gary Drake for all their support and all my personal sponsors. I really appreciate all they do for me. Like, I really do.
Good on you,
None of
young.
this would be possible without them.
Good on you, Taylor. And Victoria misses you. You're going to have to come home soon. But, well, I don't live there, but come home to our Australian Speedway and we'll see you at Gilman and possibly at Riverland Speedway in the near future. I certainly hope so. Because somebody put it up on
I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to coming back home and having a beer with all of you.
You're awesome. Thank you.
And sharing some stories.
Yeah, and thanks for your time, and I'll see you at Gilman one night.
No worries. Take care.
Thank you. Take care of yourself. Isn't she a wonderful young lady? She has put her whole, I would say, her life savings into this, and she is just an outstanding person. And if you ever get a chance to come to the Riverland Speedway or to Gilman Speedway when she is riding, she is always ready for a chat. She's just awesome. Taylor Street, number 89. Look her up on Facebook. She's just amazing. Please give her some support. This is The Pulse with Trevor Scott.
So it's made me feel pretty proud of myself.
Yeah, you can be proud of yourself for what you're doing for Australian Speedway, and especially for women's Australian Speedway.
You're listening to On the Pulse with Trev and Dave.
I'm pretty proud of
That you certainly are, and I tell you what, there is a fair bit going on around the place at the moment. This learning how to do all of this is making it's a lot of work. But anyway, I think we're doing okay. We're fast learners. We're just making it happen. Now I got a good old mate on the phone from Bio Central in Shane Phillips. How you doing, buddy?
I am excellent, Trevor, and yourself?
Mate, not doing so bad at all. Still learning all this equipment because I've got to try and bring it all together here, there and everywhere. It's pretty amazing. But anyway.
Is it a whole lot of new toys compared to what you've worked with before?
Mate, it's all new toys compared to what I've worked with before. I wish we could actually go back to turntables, vinyl records and analog phones.
And you think, I know how to make those things work. I don't know how to make anything new work.
I'm struggling with all this OBS and this piece of software and that piece of software and everything else. And then when you play it from one area, you can't get it to play into another. And oh my goodness me! But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's the excitement of the new era, my friend. It really is.
And the joys of learning new things.
And I love learning new things. There's no doubt about that. Learning new things is a lot of fun. Now, I thought I'd found something that might have been interesting to talk to you about this cold weather still. We're not cold enough, are we?
Well, no, this is what's really interesting, because I've been up in central Queensland this week working.
Yeah.
And everything's early up there. Like, things are moving early. But when this morning I was looking at the weather going forward, the next 2 weeks are really unusually cold, like normal seasonal. So we've had this really weird season, which was late starting. It's been quite mild. Now it's got really cold, but buds have burst. And we're travelling in areas, and I've been looking at this data for 26 years. I've never had a year that's tracked like this.
Really?
Never.
In 26 years?
This is one out of the box. We've started with low, buds have started to move. And generally, once they move, it doesn't matter what happens after that. It's all over.
Yeah, right.
But I'm seeing varieties of the same thing. Some are at really advanced buds, some are dormant. And it comes down to what the person did in the lead up in May on how it comes. This is one year I can't predict anything.
Yeah, right.
It's almost going to be wait and see, because it's going to be all over the place in terms of what's going to happen. And seeing a lot of buds are moving earlier, but the next 2 weeks are really cold. We're talking like maximums of 14 degrees for the next 2 weeks.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right, I hadn't looked that far ahead yet, so there you go. So I guess is that something we're going to be looking forward to for our stone fruit growers? Is that going to help set buds? Or is it too late?
Well, that's the other thing. I'm sort of thinking if they've moved, it's run its race, but some varieties will capture this and others won't. So I think it's going to be really interesting how it unravels. But the last thing you want now is things flowering over the next 2 weeks, because bees don't fly till it's about 16, 17 degrees.
Right. Okay.
if it only gets to 14, the bees are just going to sit there and do nothing anyway. So you actually want everything not to move now. But once it's out, once the horse is bolted,
it's too late.
Things keep happening. But it's going to be really cold weather for bees. Bees won't do much in the next 2 weeks.
I want to be a bee.
Just sit down, keep nice and warm, do nothing else.
Yeah. Eat my honey. The other thing I was going to ask you about, I'm an idiot, I know. Shane, the other thing was BioCentral Laboratories put out a story about rainfall changing the salinity picture in the grape growing areas. Now, was that about us here?
It's about leaching fractions because generally, because it was so dry up until March, salts were accumulating, and things that have been up in around Bundaberg, Emerald, and same thing is like because it's been so dry for so long up there that salts build up, and when the river allocations are low, or you've got some rivers there, but this year we've had an amazing rainfall. So the leaching rainfall from March onwards has been amazing. The soil profile is full of water to depth, so it's given a lot of salt leaching, which we normally would not have had at this time of the year. So it's a really great start for the coming season.
I say that is a good thing. I was
Absolutely.
sort of reading in here going, for many vineyards, that means salinity pressure may be lower, than in recent years. So that's a good thing, isn't it? Really,
it's a really good thing because soils have been leached, especially soils down in the Coonawarra Pathway region, which has more salt pressure than us. So that's really good.
So, and our grape growers similar?
Very much so. But so some of our more saltier areas, in the Riverland, but everything's been drained, water's been leached out. It's been a really great setup for the following coming season.
Yeah, okay, that is good news. Now, the other one, this is a comment without notice to you. I was chatting to a fellow in Glossop the other day.
Yeah.
And he was suggesting that we should be manufacturing charcoal, biochar. That's it, biochar. Have you heard of biochar?
Yeah, a lot of people. It's basically when they ash. It looks like little charcoal chips.
Yeah, it does.
And and they're doing that for like adding organics into soils and whatever. So there's a bit of a biochar industry for another carbon source.
Mm-hmm. Any science in it? Is it real, or is it one of those things that some of us believe, like the pills that make your tummy disappear and turn into a washboard?
Well, I think any way you can get carbon into soils is always beneficial, and it's just another form of being able to get carbon into soils.
Okay.
So the more carbon you get, generally as soils get higher carbon levels, they're more fertile, they hold on to more nutrients and more water.
Yep.
So, and a lot of our soils are very low in carbon, and getting carbon levels up is quite difficult. So things like that do have merit.
Okay. All right. Well, it sounds like you're all over it. What did you learn up there at the Nutrient Ag Solutions get-together?
No, I was up there with BioCentral. We're talking to a whole lot of farmers up in, like, from Emerald. All I realised was I'm thinking that area's like, I'm going from Waikerie to Renmark.
Yeah.
No. You go from Emerald to Rockhampton, that's 3 hours, and then Bundaberg to Emerald's another 3 hours, and then it seems like everything is in bouts of 3 hours in Queensland.
Yeah. It really is, isn't it?
But it was interesting that a lot of the issues in terms of their seasons are early. Lots of macadamia nuts.
Yes.
They've planted a lot of them. And again, through Bundaberg, they've got really critical water issues like we have. So, and possibly a little bit more because their dam, the Paradise Dam, has been lowered.
Right.
So their water allocations are a bit tighter.
Okay. So everything's a bit tighter up there than we are here.
Yep.
Okay. That's probably not a bad thing. So
Red Claw country.
Who? What?
Red Claw.
Red Claw.
Oh, and they do talk a lot about the red claw. They do like eating them for a snack.
Oh, boy. So do I.
Yeah, Dave's been known to eat a few of those.
Lots of them.
Things.
Yeah. They're like yabbies.
Well, that's what I thought. Is Red Claw just another version of a yabby?
Well, basically, but they get a little bit bigger. I mean, they can get from your elbow to your hand.
They're the size of a crayfish.
Yeah, but they've got a red on the end. But no, they're not as big as a crayfish. But they are so nice. I went up to Gympie a few years ago, and we had red claw on everything.
Yes.
I mean, it was you'd buy a frozen pizza and add red claw.
There was red claw on everything in Gympie. You're dead right.
Nice.
When I was living there for a while, everybody was eating red claw. And you know me and shellfish, can't be bothered.
The other thing, if you go to a pub for tea, their version of a steak is significantly larger than one you would get in a pub in Riverland.
Gee
whiz. So the phase where you're going, what side of the cow has that come off? Because it's almost like they basically just got a knife and cut one flank of the cow off and put it on your stomach.
Mate, I'm convinced because now we went out to this big flash restaurant not that long ago in Adelaide, and I ordered
it was more than $15 a head for you,
mate. It was $88 for a steak. It was ridiculous, right? $88 for a steak, and they wanted $120 for a bottle of Riverland wine, and I said, "You're going to be joking."
Well, what you should have said was, "I don't want to buy your business. I just came for dinner."
Oh my God, I didn't want to take her home with me. So honestly, I ordered 400 grams. It looked like it was something that had come out of the Woolies meat store.
Yeah,
right. I'm sure that what they do is they put their thumb on the scale before they cook it.
Oh, no. These things up in Queensland, I didn't order them because I couldn't have eaten it.
No.
Yeah, really?
It was basically your whole plate was a bit of steak. It was a steak.
No.
And somehow they were able to squeeze a couple of teaspoons of something else to fill the rest of the plate in the gap.
That's ridiculous, though, isn't it? I mean,
that is a little bit too big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless that happens to be a...
Doggy bags. Lots of doggy bags.
Oh, unless that plate happens to be the size of a...
saucer.
Saucer, yeah.
No.
Well, what's the bread and butter plate?
Oh, gee whiz.
A little round one that you put your bread on. But anyway, mate, what is going on around the place? So everybody's still in dormants. We're waiting for the weather to do what it has to do?
Yeah, it's that almost that in-between stage of seasons. Winter's still here. Spring hasn't started.
Yep.
But the next 2 weeks, I was really interested in seeing the weather.
Yeah.
Nothing warm, which is a bit unusual. Normally we get a bit of warmth coming now, but again, that assumes that the forecast is actually accurate.
Yeah, well,
True.
Never assume that anymore. I don't know what's happened to them, but I'm just looking at the bomb site now, days ahead.
But they say rain here and it goes around the lake. We don't get in.
Oh, yeah, well, we know that. But tomorrow's 17 degrees, 18 Monday, 19 on Tuesday and Wednesday, 14 Thursday and 14 Friday.
Yeah, so really cold.
So pretty cold, really, when you get to Thursday and Friday. Overnight temperatures between 2 and 7.
Yeah, which is, it's not the warmest of days.
But it's not the coldest either. We're not seeing zeros and minuses.
No.
Although I think we did
zero this morning.
I think it was down to zero this morning.
But we haven't had the extreme cold.
No.
But now we're not getting any of these temperature fluxes at the top end either, which is really, really unusual.
Yeah,
so
it really is.
That's what makes this year predicting anything a lot more vulnerable to actually being quite obviously is a fair chance of being wrong.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, it sounds like we've got a lot to talk about in the near future because this weather is changing ever so slightly.
Oh, okay.
Hey, mate, what's your footy tips today? Brownsville going to win?
They're down at Mosel. I'll give the Bombers a fair chance down there. They're playing quite well.
Yep, that's my thoughts as well. I think Brownsville will be all right, and they'll go straight to the grand final this year.
But my tips are going up in smoke at the moment. I thought St Kilda would get over the Geelong boys, but that was proven wrong. And then Adelaide went up to Sydney and smacked Sydney.
But who would have picked that?
The odds weren't there, but Adelaide haven't got a bad team.
Oh, they're a good team. There's no doubt about it. I didn't say that, though, publicly.
No, I don't like saying it, but yes, somebody says there's not.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes you have to. Port Adelaide are going to struggle today against Freo, aren't they?
Oh, that could be a bloodbath.
It could be. It could be the... I'm not saying Port Adelaide have got much of a future this season, but it could be the absolute end of it.
our Port's best three players are not playing against a team that seems to be stacked to the hilt.
Absolutely.
And playing unbelievably well.
Yeah. It's all about the purple, isn't it, at the moment?
Oh, and the way it's looking this year, I don't think you want to play them in a grand final because you'll be so shattered.
Yeah.
There may be no help for you the following year.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be just completely and utterly broken. So, yep. Sounds fair. All right, mate, we're gonna let you go. Go and enjoy the rest of your day. Stay warm. The fog is still here. I still can't see the oval.
It's not
from the
quite
VIC.
as bad here, but
Cannot see the oval from the Visitor Information Centre in Barwell Avenue in Barmera.
No.
It'll be great commentating the football down there when you can't see across the oval.
Yeah, wouldn't it be fabulous? Hey? I know some of the commentators get things wrong at the best of times, but you could forgive them for this. That's for
Well, the
sure.
thing is, it doesn't matter what you say because no one will be able to tell any different.
That's true.
That's
Nobody
true.
I love it. Mate, thanks for your time. We'll talk to you next week.
See you, Trev. Bye.
Bye. He's such a good fella. I wish he could come in live because he's much better live. Now, we need to put a call into the Berry Hotel.
We're going to speak to the boss down
Young
down
Jeremy.
there. Young Jeremy.
Mate, okay, hang on. I've got to work out how to do this now because I've confused myself. And
if you start confused, which you were a tad this morning.
Mate, I was born confused. What are you talking about?
But if you start confused, you end up being confused for the rest of the day. Now, you and I have been doing this sort of stuff for years.
Yes.
But we still go through confused days.
Confused days?
Yeah.
It's a confused life, mate.
Yeah.
876. All right, we need to put a call into him. I've got him in my phone anyway. I should have known that.
Yes,
I've spent a lot of time talking to this young fellow, and the Berry Hotel is a very busy place today, the old Berry Hotel.
Jeremy is there by the sound of it.
I'll tell you what,
Morning,
I don't know how
Jeremy.
he's going to find time to talk to us. How you doing, Jeremy?
Morning, gentlemen. How are we this morning?
Very well indeed. Now, the Berry Hotel, let's just tell people what's going on there. It's the big 8-ball competition.
Certainly is. It's the Berry Hotel Open. We've got 320 competitors that have come from across Australia to the hotel today to take part in the competition.
And there's big money up for grabs, isn't there?
$20,000 in prize money, all
Gee
up.
whiz.
Dave's going, I should have learnt to play 8-ball.
Well, yeah, exactly. I used to play it badly.
I'd tell you what, the calibre of the game, gentlemen. One finalist 2 years ago only visited the table about 4 times and lost the best of 5.
So there you go.
Yeah.
I don't think we've got much of a chance.
No.
I definitely don't have any chance, I can assure you.
Oh, my goodness me. So now
the balcony is new.
gorgeous.
What have you got coming up there? You're having this thing called the End of July or something. Tell us about that, Jeremy.
So Balcony Bar, we've got a fair bit of activation up there. So every Friday night we have live acoustic, and every Saturday night we have a DJ.
Okay. So you're not mixing the two or anything. You just got band live and then DJ.
Yeah, I think keeping it separate for 2 different demographics. I mean, you can never go out 2 nights in a row. Well, I definitely can't. So used to many years ago, but just to have that different offering, so it tries to capture a bit more of a diverse crowd, giving something to everyone, basically.
Now, tell me about the balcony, though. What have you done with that? I mean, have you spent a few dollars on it? Obviously,
A few dollars.
A few dollars were spent. The concept behind it was to have a space in a hotel that's relaxing. So, I mean, normally you come to the hotel and we've got bistro settings and we're turning tables over for dinners.
Yep.
Up there, fireplace, comfy couch, coffee machine.
Oh, yum.
It's about just sitting back and relaxing in a venue that is something a little bit different.
Am I right in my memory? Because my memory's hopeless at the moment. I go into a room and think, what did I come in here for? Anyway, was the gaming was up there at one stage, wasn't it?
Many years ago, yeah. Yes, I think it moved. I wasn't at the hotel at the time, but it moved in that 2010, 2011 to the old front bar area on Ahern Street. So,
yeah.
And then it was a cafe for a little bit. We had lunch and breakfasts up there for a few years. And then in my tenure since I've been at the hotel, it was a function room. So,
And look, the Berry Hotel, though, is an amazing hotel, isn't it? And it's still a community hotel. I think Barmera's the only one that's not a community hotel in all the towns now. But
that's correct. I think we're very lucky in the Riverland to be so fortunate to have great community assets. I mean, you look at the facilities in Wakery, Loxton, Renmark and Berry, they're second to none. You can't go to any other regional situation outside of metropolitan to see such world-class facilities in small country towns, I don't think.
Yeah, and it is world-class, isn't it? Absolutely, the Berry Hotel.
I think, I'll definitely think the hotel's up there, and you only have to look at the other towns as well. They're all extremely good assets for community-owned, which is fantastic for the Riverland, I think.
Now, you have the dining area is downstairs now, of course. Do you have special nights, like a snitty night or a steak night or anything like that?
No. To be very honest, what we have done is we've relaunched our loyalty card. So it's the Berry Rewards program.
Yep.
And instead of doing special nights, we've just offered a straight 10% discount all day, every day to members card holders.
Well, that's probably a better idea than doing it the other way, isn't it?
See?
I think so.
Trevor's showing me his card on his phone.
Hopefully it's on the phone, Trev.
It is on the phone.
Perfect.
Definitely, because that way I can wander in, I get my 10%, I get a good fee.
Do you have to be a Berryite to do that, though? Or can, if we come up there, we've got the right visa, can we get one too?
We can let Barmer people in, Dave. That's fine. The Berry Rewards is separate to the constitution of the hotel with the traditional voting members.
Yeah.
So Berry Rewards program welcomes everybody.
Right. Okay.
And it's good.
Even Barmerites. No, I'm only joking.
Even Barmerites, I know what you mean.
Because, Jeremy, you have to realise that down here in Barmera, we are the geographic centre of the
universe.
Yeah, of the universe, Trev.
It's a cracking town, Barmera, David. You won't hear me speak an ill word about it. I do believe my wife's probably working a few doors down from you currently.
She is, and I see her quite often when I need the odd haircut, which is coming up very shortly. Yeah,
it's an odd hair.
Yeah. I'm not bald.
I am, so that's all right.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? No, a lot of Barmera people refer to Berry as Barmera East.
Oh, goodness me.
Of course. And, the same with Renmark, basically, because we are the centre.
I want to ask you, highlight the Berry Hotel's ability to put on events as well, like the sports awards. And recently I've been to two events there, the two handovers, the Rotary Club of Berry and also the Lions Club had their handovers there. And, mate, I say it to you all the time, but hats off to the staff. They just do an outstanding job. You don't even know they're there. Just come in, put your food, and they leave. It's amazing.
The venue only is what it is due to the team that works here. To be fair, I'm very fortunate, and I've got a fantastic crew that work at the hotel, and I consider myself very lucky. And I think one of the testaments is the long-term employees that we have here. So there's over a dozen employees that have been here for 20 plus years. So I think that speaks volumes to the place.
I think that speaks
absolutely volumes to the management.
Yeah, to the management and the clients that come in. The people that come in, they just keep coming back because
you look
get
at
treated
this,
like a human being, not a number.
Well, you look at this event, Trevor, we were saying about the ability to host events. So we've transformed the facility and got 17 8-ball tables through the property this weekend.
Yep.
We've had people coming to this event since the mid-'80s when it was first brought to the Berry Hotel by Neil Lemmy back in the day.
Yes.
So, and they've been coming for 30-plus years to the same 8-ball weekend. I did hear it yesterday. They referred to it as their Bathurst weekend, which I thought was fantastic.
That's pretty cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It is a great weekend. There is people everywhere, and it's not just at the Berry Hotel. If you want to see some of these games, they're being held over at the golf club as well.
Big River Tavern. Lurib's got some games as well. Obviously, we've got Monash. We've got 320 plus competitors. You can only put so many people on a table. So while we host the event, it's fantastic to see the satellite places pick up a few people to enhance their Saturdays, have 30 or 40 8-ballers. And what better sport than 8-ball where you go to the pub to train?
Absolutely. And look at this weather. What better place to be with this
Do you know what
weather
I
than
like
at the
about
pub?
about the pub though, and that is driving along Riverview Drive with all the motel units you've got along there, and that's looking fabulous. I mean, to me, that just adds to the flavour of the town.
The new villas have been a fantastic addition, Dave, since we built them in 2022. They've just given us that a little bit better than a normal motel room, and that leisure guest has been the main clientele, so that weekend traveller, which has been fantastic. So that only, again, brings more people to the region, which is what it's all about.
Yep. So how many rooms have you got in the hotel now, including the older ones and the villas that you're talking about now?
We can raise the bat, Dave. We're 101.
Really?
There you go.
101 rooms.
And 101 rooms.
Gee. Whiz.
And obviously we look after and have the Big River facility as well, so that's another 31 rooms up there.
Gee whiz.
Yeah, there's plenty of rooms that you can book through the Berry Hotel, the community-owned Berry Hotel. A lot of money from the Berry Hotel goes back into the community as well, doesn't it, Jeremy?
It certainly does. That's why we're here. A community hotel is about making sure that not only the town but the region's a lot better for having these kinds of assets. So I think it gives me something when I walk into work, knowing that you're working for the community, not a sole person or an owner. Absolutely. It's a fantastic feeling.
Yeah, it would be. And
probably similar to a council position, to be fair. A lot different, but you're working for it for the betterment of the community, right?
Yeah. That's exactly why we put our hands up and say, hey, I want to sit on council. It's exactly right. Yeah. We don't get paid the good money, though.
No, well, there's none of that. But at least Trev now knowing, of course, because you live in Berry, that if Pat kicks you out, you've got somewhere to stay.
I could go and start the community
I could look after you with a decent rate. That'll be fine.
I'm sure you would, Jeremy. You've always been a good friend.
Oh, dear. Jeremy, look, great to talk to you, and good luck with the 8-ball tournament. I'm sure it'll be a big success.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the finals. So if anyone's looking to see some fantastic 8-ball, it'll be around that 5 o'clock mark tomorrow afternoon. The finals start, and it's amazing to see how great these guys are. I mean, there's one, Jake McCartney, he's won it 8 times. He travels the world just playing pool or variants of hay-ball, 8-ball. It's amazing.
20 grand here, 20 grand there, of course. Why wouldn't you?
Why not? Why not? That's that's a year's wage for Trev.
And me.
Mate,
Jeremy, good on you.
Definitely see you down there in the very near future, as you know. Keep up the good work, my friend, and thank you for what you do.
Trev, Dave, fantastic to be on, and hello to all the listeners. It's a great show that you've got going, and we'll chat again soon on it.
You certainly will. Thanks, buddy. There he is, Jeremy from over there at the Berry Hotel. You can't ask for a better hotel, really.
No, you can't. I agree with that. And, with all the stirring I do and all the rest of it, but it really is it's a class hotel.
It is a good hotel. The only thing I'm disappointed is the original facade has been built over the front of. Because if you see the photos way back, it was such a special spot to look at.
Was it?
Yeah, the old building. So, but you can't keep everything.
Or as one of my listeners, I remember one night when I was doing a late night down at 5AA, rang up and said, I don't know why they couldn't keep that facade.
Facade. I had to check it up in the dictionary to make sure I was pronouncing it correctly, because I went into this mindset. Hang on, I've been calling it facade, but it really could be facade. I better go to the dictionary.
Oh no. No, well, I tell you, another one rang up one afternoon when I was on air with KG Cunningham.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, look, this whole subject's been bandaged around long enough. Oh, dear. Just as well we have on-off things so that we can cack ourselves.
Oh, yeah, well, you need that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Or you'd laugh. You guys would have laughed at her anyway.
Of course.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah. Well, I would.
Well, yeah.
Okay, we're going to have a little song or something now.
We've got to find something, I suppose, to squeeze in here.
Yes, we do. Look, it's lifting. We can see the oval.
I can see the trees at the other side of the oval now.
Ooh.
Which is nice.
And, yesterday it lifted up near the hospital, but down here was still cloaked.
It was still It was
cloaked down here,
day.
And it disappeared by the time we got to the police station. I wonder if they had anything to do with that.
Oh, I don't know. They got those new police cars around.
Yeah, I know. The unmarked ones.
There was one floating around yesterday.
Was there?
It's black but
Yeah.
it's got grey police.
And you can't read it.
You can't read it, and they've caught. There's a report in today's Advertiser.
50-something.
Yeah, they picked up a bloke on
Yeah, I know,
one
I was
of
gonna
those
mention that.
kiddie cars.
Yeah,
but
he's got
cars, but he's put a
Yeah,
motor in it of some
it's
sort.
based on a Gopher, but he's obviously taken
No, it's a kiddie car.
Yeah, it's a kiddie car, but the engine's
put a
a
Gopher motor in it.
and he's taken all the restrictions off it.
Yeah, and it's
Because they got him at Blanchetown.
Did they really?
Yeah, they booked him at Blanchetown. It's made the news. It goes to court next week, but they let him go and he continued on to Berry.
They let him go with that stupid little car.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just dumb.
Well, I would have thought,
You get run over by a triple.
they'd never see you.
So easy, they would never see you.
No, but apparently that's what it said in the news feed this morning. They just let him go and he continued on his way.
Oh, my goodness.
So there you go. Interesting.
They should never let that thing on the road, that is for sure. Especially on an open road. I thought maybe they'd caught him, because I didn't read the whole thing, I never got a chance to, but I thought they would have caught him in town somewhere.
No.
But it's out on the open road.
Yeah.
110k limit. And he's on this kiddies toy with a Gopher motor.
Yeah.
Oh, what an idiot.
I know. Bigger seat, obviously, to hold a person, and a bigger steering wheel. But anyway,
Well, yeah.
that's the way it goes.
I've heard it all now.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll hear it all here on the Pulse, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, I think it's hit the news fairly well internationally.
Oh, it would do too. That would be, but I'm in two minds about these new police cars, these phantom police cars.
Yeah.
Right, because it's sort of like entrapment, but if you're doing the wrong thing, you deserve to be caught. That's true.
Yeah.
But
But look, we've had unmarked police cars for years.
It's probably better than the unmarked. Like there's Toyota Hiluxes getting around.
Yeah.
Here.
And Hyundai SUVs.
Yes, there is.
Grey
so
ones.
you do the wrong thing, get caught. So I guess it's fair. It's all fair and love
Be
and war.
perfect on the road, folks, like Trevor and me.
Well, I try to do the right thing.
You try to, but every now and again you see a little sneak or below sometimes,
Well, you
or
have
above,
to.
or whatever.
Yeah, cruise control is very good, but it still varies.
I use it a lot.
I use it all the time.
Yeah.
Absolutely use it all the time. It's the best way to make sure that you are not going to get in all sorts of trouble.
Well, that guy on the motorbike tried to catch me in Glossop, remember? And I was running late for lunch, and I had the cruise control set on 58 kilometres an hour in the main street. And when he actually took one from his radar on his handlebars, it said I was doing 76. But then that doesn't count, because they've got to be stationary to get the speed you're in.
Right.
And when he stopped and pointed the gun at me, it was 58. So, how many people have been fined for a speed they weren't doing years ago?
I wonder.
Yep.
There's a Mercedes driving around with his high beam on. That's pretty clever.
Yes, I know that one.
Do you?
Yeah.
Give him a hard time.
Yeah, I know I will. Yeah, mine's not out because it's got to be...
yours can't go out in this weather.
Well, good heavens, no, there's moisture in the air.
It's good. It's just like that Mustang yesterday.
Yeah, Ray and his Mustang, he won't go out if there's moisture in the air.
Don't blame him. It is beautiful.
It
Hey,
is.
we're going to play this track.
All right.
All right, let's do that. You're on the Pulse with Trev and Dave. Don't forget to like, follow, do all
That's
the stuff
it,
that you need to do.
subscribe, all
on
of those things, folks.
YouTube.
We need your subscription.
We want to grow
Absolutely
this.
free.
We want to grow this. It costs you nothing. And if you've got a business you want to talk to us, give us a holler. We'd love to talk to you.
Absolutely.
That girl is a runner, she was born to get away. Hear that two-tone humming, headed out to the highway. I should have seen it coming through the years left in the dust. But after all the lessons learned, it would end the both of us. There's a first for everything, like a hand holding mine. Now I'm left here with the pain from her I love you goodbye. And though it hurts to watch my whole world become the woman she would be, the thing that I've forgotten free. I taught her how to leave. In the summer, man, it feels like yesterday, when she was looking out that window on the bus to second grade. The first step she'd ever take, the first cut from a heartbreak. Been through it all, but now it's time to go our separate ways. There's a first for everything, like her hand holding mine. Now I'm left here with the pain from her I love you goodbye. And though it hurts to watch my whole world become the woman she would be, the thing that I forgot would set her free. I taught her how to leave. There's a first for everything, like her hand holding mine. Now I'm left here with the pain from her I love you goodbye. And though it hurts to watch my baby girl become the woman she would be, the thing that I forgot would set her free. I taught her how to leave.
And now back to Trev and Dave and On the Pulse.
Yes, we are on the pulse.
I haven't. I'm not on. Turn me on.
No, you don't need to be on yet. I haven't introduced you.
You just did.
Oh, goodness. Oh, he's fussy.
It's all right. I just sit here and like a star bottle, folks. And
You do not. I was going to say, you are on the pulse with Trev and then press that on in
what
Dave.
a load of unmitigated cod's udders.
It's not cod's wallop. And you know they're catching Murray cod in Berry now.
No, it's cod's udders now.
Cod's udders, is it?
Cod's udders, yeah.
Cods.
The Pommies invented that. You know, they changed things around.
Well, they have that cod that's rolled up, don't they?
Oh, roll mops.
Oh, yuck.
How do people eat that?
Oh, I don't know, but you wouldn't get that.
I mean, the look of it is, according to me.
Just the thought of it, just the look of it rolled up in a jar.
I know, it's revolting.
Oh, it's terrible. You won't get that at the bar.
That's not Asian, is it?
Hey?
That's not Asian, is it? Roll mops.
Roll mops.
Raw
No,
fish.
it's Scottish or English or something.
Is it?
Ben will know.
What about congealed blood? Black pudding.
Oh, black pudding. How can you eat that?
I don't know. I can't.
Oh, no.
I can think of other things
That's
to do.
not on the menu
Last
at the
time it
Barber
was
Club
offered to
either.
me, and I picked it up and I said, well, I've got a better place for it. But
Oh, my
anyway.
goodness. Ben Lawton, how are you?
Well, thanks, guys. How are we?
We're full of it this morning, my
Firstly,
friend.
congratulations on your appointment as the general manager of the Barmera Club. Well done. A good selection, I believe.
Appreciate it, gentlemen. Thank you.
Now, let's talk about the Barmera Club. There's no roll mops there, is there?
No.
No black pudding?
No.
No black pudding. Can confirm.
Look, Kelsey and Kathy would throw up in the kitchen if that
my
would.
goodness, that would be
was the
shocking.
case.
But they do have lots of great specials right throughout the week and lots of good stuff going on. So you talk about that.
Well, you know, I haven't been down there, Ben, for quite some time, about a year or so, but I haven't been down there for a while. But Cheryl keeps telling me, you'll be coming back now, won't you? And I said,
we are going to have to change that.
Well, exactly. I mean, I used to call the draw most Fridays when I was down there. But anyway, you know, that's a previous life a year or so ago. Now, tell us what's going on down at the club, because really it is a great venue and probably one of the best views in the Riverland, I'd reckon.
Absolutely.
You can't go wrong with a lake view. Probably not so much a lake view today of anything, but definitely when there's no fog, she's beautiful, mate.
Well, you know, Trevor was down with Pat's Thai Food yesterday, and the lake was like glass. It was just to die for. So it would have been down there yesterday afternoon. Would have been perfect. But it might even happen again this afternoon. Yeah, it'll clear
it's
again.
It's going to be glorious. The fog is lifting. I should say the Pelicans and the Penguins were probably out there on the lake coming towards the club for a beer.
Dear, oh dear. But look, the balcony area at the club is the perfect place, isn't it?
Absolutely, especially if even in winter, you know, we do have our coffee machine cranking. We have coffee, we can do hot chocolates, and it's probably hot chocolate weather now as we speak.
Absolutely. Now, what about dogs? Are they allowed on the balcony?
Yes, they are. We are pet friendly.
Yes. So you put the water and all the rest of the stuff out there?
Absolutely. Dogs got to have a drink too.
Yeah, exactly right.
I
knew a couple of dogs that used to drink beers, though, but I don't think they'd serve
Oh, no,
beers.
don't be doing that. Don't be suggesting that.
No.
All right?
No.
Don't be suggesting
All right, now tell us more about, it must be just about time for membership renewal, mustn't it?
So generally in January, our memberships come up for 12 months. So you pay $15 for your membership. We're going to give you a voucher straight back. So effectively, it's a zero cost.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah,
especially for the month. Especially for this month.
Yeah. It just seems crazy, doesn't it? We'll take $15, but here's $15 worth. We'll give it back to you.
We just want to make sure our customers are well looked after and supported, mate, especially with times with everything getting expensive.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Ben, there is a pensioners deal, isn't there? Is there?
Yes, there is. So pensioners, as long as you show us a sort of a pension card, $15 then becomes $10.
Right, okay, but you still get $15 back.
Yes, you do.
So you're making $5. You've got to be a pensioner, Trev.
I am a pensioner. I'm coming down.
Oh, gee. All right, now, we're always looking for new members?
Absolutely.
And the bonuses for members is pretty amazing as well, because you get a discount on all your drinks and things too.
You get discount on your meals, you get discount on your drinks, and especially this month. So we're running a double discount in the month of July for all members on their food. So you get double the discount and double the offering.
All right, so
I'm going to wait a bit longer because they'll be paying me to go down there.
They will be paying you. So you can go down there, you can get your fish and chips or a steak sandwich or a stir fry, roast of the day or a lasagna for $20.90, but you're going to get a discount off of that as well.
Absolutely.
Why would you go anywhere else to eat?
Yeah. And, of course, it just is a lovely venue. I've always been interested, though, on this side of the building, it says Barmera Club, which is the sports bar. Yeah. But the Barmera Club really, I know it's all part of the one, but the Barmera Club really is on the other side facing the lake.
If you want to look at it like that, you can.
Yeah. I always used to question that. Why? Because I'm stupid.
The Barmera Club consists of the Barmera Monash Football Club.
Yes, exactly.
That's how I look at it. And so it's all under one roof.
Yep.
And you've got the Sportsman's Bar on one side, which has got all the good stuff in there, and a health check.
Yep.
Is that still there?
No, the health check was on the other side, wasn't it? On the lakeside.
Nah, health check finished up, unfortunately, early this month, but we did have quite a positive turnout with that one. We had quite a few people getting a scan, myself included, a few interesting results.
Yeah, you're okay then.
They haven't locked you up or anything?
At least
no, not yet.
At least you're upright and mobile, so that's the main thing.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right,
but that's how I look at the Barmera Club. It's a big one club, one-stop club. That's it. It's a one-stop club.
One-stop shop.
And the best footy team, best viewing for footy.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not up there further to the top of the ladder, though.
What, second's not high enough?
No. It's got to be number one. Anyway, that's beside the point. How is it that we rave on about any? Because we can, I suppose, can't we? But okay, so we're looking for new members, and we've got a population of around 3,500 here in Barmera, and that's how many members should be at the Barmera Club, as far as I'm concerned. So the more we get, and you don't have to be just in Barmera, you can be anywhere you like in the Riverland and still be a member, or in Adelaide for that matter.
Yes,
absolutely.
So the more, the merrier. Now, draws that we have on Wednesdays and Fridays, is that correct?
Yes, it is our members' night. So Wednesday and Friday for the members' draw.
Yeah.
We have meat raffles up for grabs on those nights as well. So plenty of chances to try and walk away with more than just a discount.
Well, it got to, what was it, 2,700 nearly, wasn't it, going back a couple of weeks ago.
Brilliant.
And,
yes, it was. We had one lucky lady.
Yeah, Lisa Clark. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Lisa Clark, and she had taken Bones' number, Bones who died. She'd taken his number, and I reckon he was up there having something to do with that.
Oh, yeah. He would too.
Anyway, all right, so look, that's how high the draw can get down there. But what does it start at, Ben? Is it about 400 or 500 or something?
So we started back at 500. Next week we are going to 800 because our members draw last night, nobody was here to claim, so she's going to jackpot.
Good. That's what we like to hear, especially if it's not our number. All right, so any big events coming up, Ben, or what's the go down there?
So we generally run a few events through the month. Our most popular one as of late is on our first Tuesday of every month, which is our master quiz.
Okay.
So starts at about 7 o'clock. It's a good afternoon, good evening, bit of entertainment, bit of comedy.
Yep.
It's a good time.
Yeah. Okay, and you do have other things from time to time. I remember when a couple of Christmases ago, or 3 or 4 Christmases ago, we showed movies on the Oval down there. It was perfect for that too.
Absolutely.
So we might have to look at that again in summer.
We'll have to. And of course, brunch, Saturdays and Sundays.
Yes, from 9:30 to 11.
Yep.
So you don't have to get up early, silly, to go and get something to eat and drink. You can go for your walk along the lake once watch the fog lift, and then wander in for brunch at about 10:30.
Yep.
And on a Sunday, most of the Ulysses boys would be there.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Sitting out on the balcony because I won't let them inside. I don't know why they sit out on the balcony, but anyway, they sit out there.
Well, because it's
really
just
lovely.
so beautiful.
Really
all right, Ben, look, good to talk to you, but keep us up to date, will you, of any events that are coming up, and we will certainly help you push it along.
Beautiful. Absolutely, gentlemen. Thank you for the time. Thanks for checking.
And
No
again,
worries.
congratulations on your appointment.
on your
my friend.
appointment.
It's a very good appointment.
Well done.
Yep.
Now, thank you very much. Going to be seeing you boys soon now.
You sure will. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. And of course, I mucked it up. Of course, Barmer is sitting at the top of the ladder at the moment.
Sitting at the top?
On top of the ladder.
Oh,
Barmer,
that's good then.
So it's good. It's okay. Does that get your approval?
Yeah, that gets my approval.
That's all right. I'm glad something gets your approval today because it's been a bit funny.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
I reckon we're just about out of time.
We
It's
just
after
about
12.
are, but there's one thing that I forgot to do because I'm an idiot, and that is...
Notice there was dead silence when you said that.
And that is call Carrie because soccer is back today.
Oh, really?
And I didn't think
That's up
soccer
at
was
Bruce
back
Oval.
tomorrow. And I didn't think soccer was back until the following week.
Oh, okay.
But I guess the school holidays are basically over and soccer is back tomorrow. Is that right, Carrie Skelton?
Hello, yeah, we got back to soccer tomorrow.
I honestly missed that. I thought it was next week. So a million apologies. Now, where are you at the moment? Out at the footy, I suppose?
Yeah, all the fog is lifted from Waikerie, like in the last hour, I think.
Right.
And so I'm just driving back from Waikerie.
Oh, you're on your way back now, are you?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
nice and sunny.
And it is. The fog is just lifted here. We can now just see the trees the other side of the Lakeside Oval.
Oh, yep.
Just see it, so it's there. All right, so tomorrow, where's all the soccer tomorrow?
We're down at Renmark again, so we're all over at Steve Kudakitis Oval.
Yes.
And, kickoff starts about, I think, was it 8:30, 9 o'clock?
Right.
9 o'clock.
Yep. And so everybody gets down there and get back into the season again. So we're about halfway through the season, aren't we?
Yeah, correct.
Pretty
So
cool, yeah.
in our last committee meeting for the RSA, we were all organising the country champs as well. So it's getting a bit exciting that that's heading towards us this year. Lots of players from all over the state and some from Victoria as well.
Yeah, right.
Come over to us. So we're getting prepared for that too.
Yep, no, fair enough too. So it's just an absolutely brilliant opportunity for people to get out to the Steve Kudakitis Park and have a bit of a look, and then it won't be long before we get into that final couple of rounds to make some decisions.
It happens so fast.
It does happen quickly, yes.
it's like all of a sudden it's like we started and then it's like, oh no, we're almost finished.
Yeah, that's true. How did the footy go today? Did we win?
Barbara got the 13s by 1 point, and I think the 15s got a couple more, so we got about a goal and a few change.
So we got a couple of good wins there then.
Yeah, the 18s are playing now, so but I've got a few things to do.
Yeah,
I'm heading home.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's have a look. The under-18, where is it? Barramont. Oh, yeah, they're going very well. 6-6-42 to 2-3-15 at the moment, so good on them. They're kicking some very serious butt, which is what we like to see.
Yeah, the 13s and the 15s were playing in fog. I don't think they've ever played like that before, but the visibility was really, really poor.
Yeah, righto.
Until probably about 2 minutes in the last quarter, and it started to look a lot more so.
All right. Well, it was a good 8-point win to the Barnwell Monash under-15s over Waikerie as well. So does this set the scene for the A-grade this afternoon, do you think?
Well, I hope the A-grade can take a little bit of a lesson from the younger ones out there and do the same.
Learn a little bit, you reckon?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds good.
I think the juniors went out and had a combination training during the school holidays with the A-grade as well, so they may have picked up some tips and hints from the A-grade.
I think they could have. All right, sounds good. Carrie, you go safely out there, and we will talk to you next week.
All right, have fun, guys.
Thanks, Dove. Take care. It's always good to catch up with Carrie Skelton and talk a little bit of footy. One more. See, it's been one of these days where everything was off last week.
It surely has.
It sure has. And young Colin Milburn's always got something good to talk about when it comes to his thought of footy, because we talked to Les early.
Yep.
And then Cole does his little bit of research, and he knows what's going on in the world of Riverland Football League. Mm. So I'll catch hold of him and see.
How are you, Trev?
Mate, here he is right now. I am very well, Cole. How are you?
Not too bad at all.
Mate, you're out at the footy already, or are you still sitting home?
I just got in the car to head over.
Okay. Well, the fog has lifted, thankfully.
Yeah, thank goodness, yeah.
Because when I went past your road this morning, I couldn't see much, I'll tell you.
No, well, it's been like that a couple of mornings, but I think it's going to turn into a beautiful day now.
Usually does. It usually does. All right, very quickly. Dave's just going off to grab a cup of coffee, but Renmark Berry today, what's it going to be? I've said Berry.
Yeah, I think Berry's form's stronger than Renmark's, but you never know. Renmark could pull an upset, but on form, you'd have to go with Berry. Their old fellas are winning the game for them, so while they're in that sort of mood, keep them going.
Yeah, I agree. The experience is showing, isn't it? Let's go to the Waikerie Barra Monash game, probably the game of the round, even though it's not the Proud Cup. I think this is a close one, top of the later clash. At home for Waikerie, I've put my tick alongside Barra Monash, but a few people are saying I'm wrong.
Oh, yeah, well, Barra Monash are coming, their form's coming good. Yeah. Waikerie bounced back after that loss to Berry, I think.
Yep.
Look, I'd be Barra Monash's midfielders, Butterworth and those lots of players are starting to come to the fore, and Beach is playing and kicks some goals. Well, and they're young fellas around the ball, they kick a lot of goals as well, as do Waikerie.
Yes.
But since it's at Barmah, I'll go for Barmah.
Okay, yeah, I've gone for Barmah for sure, but some people are saying Waikerie are on their way back. And, of course, a Proud Cup today at home at Loxton. Loxton taking on Loxton North.
Big game. Loxton, I think, have got a few back from injury this week. So that'll make it very interesting. And the first game of the year they played together, Loxton just got over the line. And since then, Loxton North's beaten them, and they've been on a bit of a roll, although it sort of petered out a little bit the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
But yeah, I think Loxton, with nearly a full, I don't know how many they've got back, but I've heard they've got 2 or 3 back, and that should make them cherry ripe for this. And it's at home, so I'll go for the Tigers in a close one.
Okay. I've actually gone Loxton North on this one, so that's probably where we'll be a bit different throughout the day, I would reckon.
Viva la difference.
We need a difference, don't we? Mate, you have a safe one, all right? And enjoy everything you do today.
Right, Trev.
Thanks, mate. See you very soon. Top bloke once again. Always ready to have a chat about footy, that is for sure. I did catch up with Blake Schlein earlier, Dave. He's the young lad from Mildura who parents and
Yes.
everybody from Darwin, blah, 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 right? And I thought we might just squeeze that in, if I can. Is that permissible? By you?
So it would have been down there.
It's not great
I'm
quality.
not the manager.
Perfect. Oh, you are?
I'm not the radio station manager.
Radio station manager. Let's not go there.
Yeah, exactly. Because we can do whatever the hell we like, Trev.
Well, we do a much of what we like, don't we? To be honest. I'm not too sure what's going on here.
It's been a busy day as far as the electronics are concerned.
Well, it's sort of creating some drama, trying to work out what's playing where and what I need.
I think we need to have a play around with this whole system.
No, I just need a second screen.
A second screen.
Yeah.
What, you need another computer.
This is on the pulse, and as everybody realises, everybody does know that
can you use another computer as a screen?
Do this and see what happens.
Is Speedway, and Speedway needs to be bikes, 2 wheels,
So,
3 wheels,
generally
and
in January, our
I'm a
memberships
huge
come
fan
up
of
for 12
junior
months, so you
Speedway
pay
as well, because that's where the future
$15
comes
for your
from.
membership,
And
we're
over
gonna
the
give you
years,
a
I've watched a
voucher
lot of
straight
juniors
back,
grow up. One of
effectively
those
it's
being
$0.
Rory Schlein, who went off to become
especially for
an
the
Aussie
month.
winner,
Especially
an
for
Aussie
this month.
champion, and a British champion, and he's still out there doing a lot of hard work as a commentator, etc. I'm very proud to say that he's a friend. His dad
We
got
just want to make sure our
me into
customers
the
are well
world
looked
of
after, supported,
motorsport
mate,
commentary,
especially with
and I
times and
watched him on a
everything getting
sidecar.
exactly.
And
Now,
of
Ben,
course,
there is
there's
a,
Warren Eakins. We can't go without
pensioners
mentioning
deals
Warren
and-
Eakins. He's a family member as well. And
there
this
is.
time
So
we're talking about
pensioners,
Blake
as long as you
Schlein.
show
Now,
us
Blake
sort of our
Schlein
pension
has just come up and
$50
won
then
the
becomes 10.
2026
Right, okay,
FIM
but you still get
Speedway
15 bucks back.
GP number 4 as a junior
Yeah, you're
solo
making
racer on a
$5.
190cc bike. Let's talk to
I
Blake
am
Schlein
featured
right now. He's in the UK and he's still out there going hard.
All right,
Blake
now,
Schlein, congratulations,
always
young
looking
fella.
for new
Thank you.
members.
It's a bit buzzy, the old phone, but
absolutely.
what's it like to be a world champion at just 12 years of age?
And the bonuses for members is
Oh, it's
pretty
good
amazing
to
as well,
be
because you get a discount on all your drinks and things too.
The journey hasn't been an
You
easy
get
journey
discount
for
on your
you.
meals, you get
You've
discount
worked
on your drinks,
hard.
and
You've
especially
done a
this
lot
month.
of
So we're running a double
practice. You've done a lot of time.
discount in the month of
You've picked
July
up a
for
few
all members
titles
on
here
their
in
food, so you get
Australia.
double the
You
discount and
travel
double the offering.
the country all over
so-
Australia to do
wait a
this,
bit longer.
and you had to
They'll be
learn to
paying me
ride
to
in
go down
a
there.
different size bike as well.
paying you.
And
So
you
you
put it
go
all
down
together
there,
as
you get your
well
fish and
well as being
chip, or a
very
steak
successful at
sandwich,
school.
or a
How did
stir
you get to learn how to ride the 190cc? Did you have one at home, or
Or
did you have to learn it once you got into
You're
Sweden?
going to get a discount off of
We had one at home, which was good
Absolutely.
opportunity. And what we did, like what hard was
Yeah.
and
And of course, it just is a lovely venue. I've always
Is it a lot different though? The
been
power was
interested,
it looks
though,
like
on the,
not,
this side
doesn't
of
look
the
much
building,
slower
it
than the
says Barber
250s.
Club, which is a sports bar. But the Barber Club really, I know it's all part of the way. But the Barber
So
Club
now that you've got
really
the
is
World
on the other
Championship, I know
side,
you
facing
had all the high
Barber
points, you
Club.
did well, you were sometimes a quarter of a lap in front of the competitors,
I always used to
and you
question
had
that.
that race off, and you ended up coming out with the points after the race off.
The
So
Barber Club.
to be world champion, what does that do for your future now? Does that open
Barber
more
Monash
doors
Football
for you to
Club.
go
Yes,
into
exactly.
bigger and better
That's how I
things?
look at it. And so it's all under one roof.
Yep.
And you've got the Sportsman's Bar on one side,
Yep.
which has got all the good stuff in there, and a health check.
Yep.
Is that still
I
there?
hope so too. I got to tell you, I really do hope so.
No, the health check was on the other
What's
side,
it
wasn't
like
on the lakeside.
now
Nah,
to
health
be
check
going
finished
into the
up,
UK?
unfortunately,
You're having
early
some
this
rides in the
month. We
UK
did have
as
quite a
well.
positive
And
turnout with
how are you feeling about that? Is that
that
all
one. We had
positive
quite
for
a
you?
few people getting a
Yeah,
scan,
positive.
myself
I feel a bit
included. A few interesting results.
Yeah, you're okay.
And I should imagine in a few months' time, or a few weeks' time, you'll be coming home and getting ready for a season here in
No,
Australia.
not yet.
And that'll be
At least
more
you're
of the
upright,
same.
mate.
And how long until you're eligible to go into the
All right,
250
that's how I
class?
look at the Barham Club. It's a big
maybe like 30 days.
Won't be long.
one club.
Put
One
your
club.
The end of August, I think that's
It's the one-stop
End of
one-stop
August.
shop.
Okay, yeah. The phone's a little
Best
bit
footy
squeaky.
team,
So,
best viewing
but look,
footy.
honestly, Blake Schlein,
I'm surprised
I've
they're
watched
not
some
up there
champions grow up
further
over
at the
the
top of the
years,
ladder.
and what you've done on that 190,
Category number one.
and
Anyway,
putting a world
that's-
championship build on,
that's beside the point.
you can be
How does
very,
it-
very
how
proud of
we
yourself,
rave
man.
on
You
about
really
it
can.
because we
And all
can,
of
I
Australian
suppose,
Speedway
can't
fans
we?
are behind you.
But,
So, look,
okay, so
well
we've got
done.
new members, and we've
Anybody
got a
want to say
population
thank yous to?
of around 3,500 here in Barbara, and that's how many members should be at the Barbara Club, as far as I'm concerned. So the more we get, and you don't have to be just in Barbara, you can be anywhere.
Never forget Nan
you
and
like
Pop,
in the Riverland,
especially
and still
Nan.
be a member, or in Adelaide for that matter.
Blake Schlein, thank you so much.
So the more, the merrier. Now, draws that we have on Wednesdays and Fridays. Is that correct?
That's it. Is our members' night. So Wednesday and Friday for the members' draw.
Yeah.
We have mixed raffles the dabs on those nights as well. So only a chance to try and walk away with more.
Yeah,
than
no, that phone's
just a
breaking up.
discount.
But look, it's fabulous to talk to you guys. You're amazing people, amazing family, and Blake Schline's in very good hands, and I'm sure we've got a big future in front of him. We will catch up and do another chat. And the phone line's better when you get home to Australia. But please pass on my love and best wishes to all the family. I know that's half of them home already, but please say good day to everybody, and I will catch up with you on the Pulse real soon.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Greg. Thanks, Michelle. See you later, Blake.
Anyway, all right.
See you, mate. Bye. He's an outstanding young man. He really is. And if you ever get a chance to come to Gilman to see the juniors racing, please do. They're racing in Jura as well. There's a junior track being completed here in Riverland also. So it's just going to be worthwhile you coming along and having a look. But Blake Schline, world champion in the Speedway GP4 on a 190cc solo machine. And very proud of the lad. Very proud. You're on the pulse for Trev.
Through the month. Our most popular one as of late is on our first Tuesday.
So this young fellow, he struggles with a lot of the answers, but he certainly is one of the outstanding solo racers that we've produced in Australia. As you would have heard there, Rory Schline, his uncle, is just an amazing rider as well. And his grandfather, Lyndon Schline, it was his fault that I ended up commentating Speedway in the Northern Territory in
Hidden Valley.
No, it was Northline Speedway at the time. It had just only been a couple of years where it moved into that Hidden Valley area. Hidden Valley was there. But Northline Speedway, and I ended up as the commentator for goodness knows how many years.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it was amazing.
And you still haven't given it away.
No, I can't give it away. Every year, David, I say, that's it, end of story for me. It's time to give it away and let somebody new come in. And I just can't do it.
I'd like to get a cartoonist to show you in a wheelchair or something or other, or on a gopher, calling the...
I've actually thought about see if I get hold of a gopher so I could get around Gilman a little easier. But
well, why don't you?
No, because I need to keep walking. I need to go to keep walking. So
I tell you what, a lot of these shows that I watch on YouTube, they're all using those either mono wheels.
Oh yeah, well I'm not going to be doing that.
Or sawn off segways, which come up to their knees, and their farmers are using those things, and they're spinning around with and carrying hay bales.
Really?
And, and I couldn't do it, but anyway, you have to have a decent balance.
You certainly
to do that sort of thing.
No, never been any good on a motorcycle or anything like that. Ever.
And yet the guy in too deep, he'll travel halfway around the town on his motorcycle.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, unless he forgets to charge it.
Yeah, no, unless he forgets to charge it.
And he's got to carry the bloody thing.
All right, I think it is time for us to go. I think we've covered just about everything and then some. And once again, it was another one of those days that we said we had nothing to talk about, and look at us.
Yeah, I know.
We've managed to fill out a whole heap of time.
Well, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, well, that's what
we always say it's going to run 10 till 12, and then
we just can't help ourselves. So
now
next week's a little bit different. I'm off in Griffith.
We're going down to Central, down to Marijuana Central.
Yes, we're going down to Griffith. So we're going to try
to see Al Grasby. You'd have to dig him up.
Oh no! So we're going to have a go and see what we can do. So it could be a little bit different next weekend, but we'll still be on the pulse.
Well, you're on your way back. Yeah, ish.
Well, the pulse will still be there.
Well, we don't know
whether we're on or not.
Yeah, we may not have our finger on the pulse, folks, next week. It could be absolute Rafferty's rules.
And it's Rafferty rules now, so what's worse than Rafferty rules?
Yeah, exactly.
Goma.